And it should be starting now.
Welcome back to the dungeon. You'll never leave. I'm Mary the Rabbit.
I'm James. This is a better place than a lot of places I was forced to be in.
Yeah. And the legend of Grimrock fades out into school and you start screaming.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I put the link to in the general.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Self-promotion.
Self-promotion. I've already done Twitter.
Enter.
You can't hurt her. And... oh, right, your Dark Wizard James Mason over there.
Yeah.
You know, my brain always parses that your YouTube avatar, or whatever that is, the thing that appears in all of your video links as being an Among Us looking at the camera, but it's like, I know it's not because you've had that for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I still have no idea what it's meant to be.
It's Doom helmet.
Oh, okay.
It's my Sona wearing the Doom helmet.
Right. Mm-hmm. So as you're all aware, Legend of Grimrock is a one-screen game where we stare at this portcullis forever.
Yep.
Yep. This is not true. Please stick around if you're here.
I think
Ah.
tell we were joking at least.
Yeah.
Alright, we were in here.
Mm-hmm. Grimrock Temple, too.
We were starting this one.
Mm-hmm. You might want that red gem, because we know that can open doors.
Yeah, we have to like place it around stuff.
Mm-hmm.
This is the inner sanctum.
Mm-hmm. We passed the outer sanctum a floor ago.
Yeah. Inner machinations of our mind.
Yeah. I kind of want to drink more soda, but I don't actually have very much of it left right now.
Me either.
Yeah. I need to go shopping tomorrow.
Yeah, I need money for shopping.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That takes you back to the entrance to this floor.
Wait, I think I was supposed to solve a puzzle.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, does the gem itself have a description? No.
Yeah, oh, it's a mysterious red gem.
Oh, right. Light spell. Yeah, I have to keep casting it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, food.
I'm so full of mole jerky. Right, so presumably you can put in other wall sconces to open. Okay.
Yeah, okay. I figure that the puzzle
Uh-huh. Okay.
involves that shooting a thing and me
Mm-hmm.
opening that.
Yeah.
Although, how do I make it shoot is the question. Oh, there's a key.
Yeah, there's a keyhole there. You have the round key somewhere. Because you've already opened the one on the other side of this. I can't remember if you did this one.
I think I did.
Mittens.
Who has the key?
Right, so we know that the central. This corridor has the two buttons in it. That fires that, and that toggles which door is
Okay.
open.
Ah, too slow.
Oh, too slow, yeah. Okay.
I'm braining.
And it's braining. Okay.
Damn it, okay.
Yeah.
Wait, no.
Not even passing basic braining here.
Don't tell Coach. There it goes.
Oh.
Oops.
Hmm.
Oh, I don't like this.
Yeah, this doesn't look pleasant.
No! Oh dear. Oh fuck. What is that? That doesn't look good. Wait, that did. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, they're also wizards, and oh, this is going
Yeah,
bad.
they are wizards. Listen, you've been seeing statues of these guys since the first floor.
And yep, there they are right now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, save game for this one.
Ice magic is the highest, so
Yeah. So,
nope, that's not ice.
you seen that their gimmick is they are completely invulnerable to all attacks at the start of any fight. You managed to kill one though. It's more than a lot of people managed in first try for this.
Yeah, there's the frostbolt.
Mm-hmm.
Probably have to hit him a couple of times.
Mm-hmm. You have to pop their shields before you can deal any damage.
Oh boy.
I do like the multi-layered trap they've got going on here. Because, like, you look at this and you go, oh, obviously I need to put down a rock on the button to not be killed by the trap. And it's a wrong idiot, and the walls open up and you get attacked from all sides.
Oh, that works?
Yeah. They can be hit by status effects even if you can't hurt them.
Whoop.
However, they can cast all of the bolt spells and a few others. You want to be very careful of where you're standing with these guys.
Nice. That's 1,000.
Oh yeah, they are worth a ton of XP. Individually, they're not so much of a threat. But watch out.
What?
Hmm.
Yeah, it's sleep time.
Mm-hmm.
Ah. Okay. that's done. Okay, well. Turn on the lights and then.
Yeah. Trying to escape into this room is a giant risk in that fight because you don't have enough time to like close it off or anything.
Oh, there's another one.
No, no.
Oh, there's two.
Two of them.
Three.
Yep.
Okay, let's see what the other room has.
Certain death. Crossbow quarrels. How useful.
Crossbarrow and short. Okay. Oh, I have fire quarrels. Great.
There's 17 of them.
Oh, right. And I forgot. The equip strength.
Mm-hmm. Munch.
Okay, so absolutely nothing.
Nothing in there.
Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at
Nothing at
all.
all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Stupid sexy Flanders. Yep. Don't get surrounded.
Oh, for God.
There's a portal in the middle.
Okay, I guess that works. No, it doesn't. Okay, this is a good outcome.
Yeah. Takes a bit for their shields to run out.
Oh, you can kind of hit through the shield, I guess?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah, there are things you can do to them, but being utterly impervious to most damage is enough of a trick that makes them difficult to deal with.
I should probably get
Anyway.
a shield going at least.
Mm-hmm.
Frost
Just
seems
one
to
shield.
kill fast, so...
Yep. So as you've probably guessed, these are the Goromorgs. I
Okay.
don't think they're ever named as such in-game, but this is their temple.
Oh boy. Ah, fuck.
Press the summon more enemies button. Surprised you haven't tried diving through the portal. How much worse could it possibly be?
Ah! They seem to like that ice one.
Your attacks are chosen pretty much at random from the pool of all of your spells.
You're breaking. Yeah,
No.
okay.
Okay, you can't hear what I'm saying. Don't worry about it.
I mean, I can kind of, but it's robot-y as hell.
Grimrock.
That doesn't mean you have to do that. Ah, crap. Wait, no, that's not the fast attack potion. I have no... I don't remember what potion that is. Well, there's that one. That shield down, at least.
Howdy. Oh, and we
Oh,
also
we're
have
fighting-
Snakehead here. We're fighting
Yeah.
the Gormorgs.
Huh. Cool names, but also, I love that we're in a wizard fight now.
Yeah, we are in a
it's-
fight
it's
against
awful.
wizards who are completely impervious to harm, at least as the fight starts. They have a shield, just makes all damage 0.
Rude.
And this entire fight with him has just been layer upon layer of stupid traps that catch us unaware.
God,
Yeah, you can
Oh,
toss
you-
that one.
you hate to see.
Like, this is actually a really funny floor, basically, to... You spend the first half doing their, like, puzzles, and there's a couple of fights, and then you come across these guys, and it just keeps spiraling out of control.
God.
I did like the last floor before the appearance change of the map.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah, James is playing this blind, so everything that she's running into here is very funny to me because she doesn't quite know how to deal with it yet.
I need to put up the damn shield.
Yeah. To be fair, they do their attacks more or less at random.
And the ice one is what's killing me really
Yeah.
fast. Ice and
Yeah.
lightning just...
You do have those mittens, but I guess saving one party member wouldn't be worth it.
Yeah.
Then again, I suppose you would see ice spells out the most. Because they've got 2 long range attacks in that pool, and all of the other ones of one at most. There's lightning bolt, there's fireball and fire burst. There's poison bolt and poison cloud.
Okay.
So of course you'd be hit by ice shards and ice bolt more often. Hit frozen idiot.
Heck. Heck. Oh, they hit themselves. Yeah, don't miss, Mary.
Oh, you're blaming this on me.
Yes. Oh wait, that's not the button.
It's the wrong one.
Go away.
You just ran past the exit staircase, if that's where you're going. Does it even let you? Oh yeah, there's the button to open this, that's fine.
Whee. Okay. Okay. I really hope we get a stone safe crystal soon in that area.
Yeah. Yeah, 'cause the spiral makes this awkward.
Yeah.
Not even gonna save before you jump back down here. Mm-hmm. If you can catch one of them by himself and just rush him down, then that deals with them pretty handily. It's just when you're in a room with 3 of them, you're probably going to get surrounded and you're probably going to die. What?
Well, yeah, it's the closest one to the staircase.
Yeah. Yeah, just run backwards down the long corridor.
It was kind of working.
Yeah. Would have worked better to sidestep when you could, but I suppose if you haven't been keeping track of that, yeah.
Was this the spiral where like a troll showed up?
Yep.
There's not one, but two ogres that spawn in this spiral.
Oh yeah, I remember.
And they're both hidden, so you go, okay, there can't possibly be anything here. You step around the corner and you get charged.
Oh, there it goes. Game saved.
Yep.
Got it.
Got him. Still one lurking around that corner. Oh.
Now there isn't.
Well done. You've survived the fight against every single Gormor in this entire dungeon. Don't worry about it.
They won't become regular enemies or anything.
Oh, there it is.
James.
Okay, I had no idea, to be fair. I had no idea what was going to happen.
Yeah.
I
I
had
did
to
keep
help
saying
my mom
it
real
couldn't
quick, but
possibly
whatever.
be worse to jump through there. Welcome back.
It could have been worse.
What did I miss?
were-
I basically had to
You
leave.
missed
As soon
is retreating upstairs to the crystal, running for the whole spiral twice,
Oh no.
like
that's not-
back and forth, and then her getting down here and finding that there's another save crystal literally in the room after.
God.
Yeah.
It's not retreating, it's advancing in another direction.
So true.
You found a bow and an axe. Crooksharn longbow. Which is, as you
Hooray.
suspect, it's just a straight upgrade if you got the
Oh.
missile weapon.
For
Yeah.
Wow, rude.
Oh, throwing axes, how useful. You really do need 13 of them. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like that like hurts. They stack, so it's fine. God. Also, hey, kitty. Sugar kitty.
And I got
Aw.
the achievement for all iron doors.
Mhm.
Nice.
There are no more iron doors you ever need to worry about.
Oh,
Yeah, aw.
thank you, kitty.
Thank you, Kitty. You have to add the cat to the guest stars for this episode.
Yeah, sugar kitty.
Love cats.
Yeah? Yeah? Yeah, sugar, what's up?
Oh.
And there's something over there. I
There's
don't know.
bees.
And there's wizards.
A large influx of bees should help.
Oh, god damn it, they have shields.
Yeah.
Yep.
The first time you're fighting them, you're fighting multiple of them in a room where they more or less have you surrounded because it's set up specifically to ambush you at the end of a chain of like traps you think you can disarm. It's like, oh, there's a pressure pad on the floor. Okay, I can just put something on it to avoid that. It's like, no, this just opens all the walls and sends them out.
Oh, bee.
So they surround
God.
you, they are seemingly impervious to harm, and they bombard you with every spell in the game.
Yeah.
Well, every bolt spell anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh no,
imagine
they
if
can
they.
fire burst and poison cloud as well. They just don't.
Imagine if they had access
Yeah, you're right next to you.
to penis blasts. That'd be too. It'd be impossible.
Yeah, that's the boss monster version of them has that.
Oh no. God, just imagine. No, just imagine any fantasy
You want to
game
dodge
where,
that one?
yeah, where like enemy wizards can have like the spell penis blast, and it's just really funny. Like imagine fucking Dragon Quest, just like oh enemy wizard or mage cast penis blast. Just seeing that on the screen would be so funny.
What was that one? Black mage spells are.
Knight in shining armor.
Oh,
Nice.
knight in
And
shining
heavy
armor.
Ass armor, anyway.
Mm-hmm. Some of it, I think, only shield actually gives strength bonuses. But yeah, it's full plate mail. It's very well armored.
Yeah, 77 protection.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
Da-da-da. Okay. Oh, dream.
Mm.
Broken mechanism controls the portal.
This was a triumph.
Here we can escape. I'm still too weak to leave. I'm glad you were making progress. Gather my strength so we can leave together.
Nice.
This is a
Nice.
weird date.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the last thing you need the red gem for, because obviously it's a secret, so... No need to go back for that. Oh. You know, I can't remember if it's a amount of damage they resist, or it's a set number of hits.
Seems to be hits.
Yeah. Probably works like Stone Skin used to do.
Huh, interesting.
I don't quite know if it does in modern D&D, but originally Stone Skin was for the next 6 hits you don't take any damage.
It's just a longsword.
Doesn't matter what those hits are. You can be hit
Huh.
6 times, nothing will happen to you, and then it just wears off. So you'd have DMs having like goblins pelting you with a handful of rocks and then just jumping you when your protection ran out.
Oh, that. Oh, okay. I was about to say, like, if it's multiple goblins taking up their turns, then
Yeah.
sure. That'd be rude to just have one goblin with, like, 6 tiny pebbles.
Handful of rocks.
Like,
Goblin with
playground
a-
attack. Playground
Yeah.
attack. Handful of rocks.
Pocket
Goblin.
rocks.
Goblin with a shotgun.
Oh,
Goblin with a shotgun.
God. God. No, no, what? I was invited to to be part of a 3.5 E like campaign based on It's an adventure path known as the Shackled City. And now that I'm looking more into 3.5e, I was like, I forgot. Like, oh boy, these sure are some rules. I mean, even though they sure are some rules, uh, there's some things I appreciate about it. Of like, oh, there's actually like, oh, there's crafting rules and like stuff around that, and uh, the artificer, like their whole deal is just taking advantage of that, and they get like bonus XP for making magic items. Because okay, that's one thing I don't like of like you need XP to make magic items. Like, I mean, ultimately, it just slows down your character
Swords,
growth.
all points.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Are you
Yeah, just
sure?
keep putting points in swords.
Okay.
You're gonna need them.
The wizard approaches.
Wizard sliding into your DMs.
Oh no.
Listen, these guys are wearing rollerblades under those
Oh, they're
cloaks.
Land Hikari.
Uh-huh. Oh, right, yeah, 'cause you gotta skates, yeah.
Yeah.
That's how to do the glide.
Nice. That what was I gonna say? That said though, shout out to Warlocks in 3.5e, and also Dragonfire Adept, which is a variant of Warlock of what if instead of Eldritch blasting things, what if you had dragon powers? And what if you wanted to become a dragon? And one of your class feats is called Dragonkin. And I'm like, this is so good. This is so good.
Of
What if you
course
wanted
you
the
would
breath
think
weapon?
that, you furry.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, what if you just had Dragon Breath that you can blast literally all the time? It starts off doing 1d6 damage, but you can do a cone or a line, and then it starts ramping up. It gets further distance, and yeah. That said, oh, and it gets some weird, cool abilities, like, uh, what if you can get +6 to all knowledge skills, and also you can count all knowledge skills as being trained? Because some things, like, you have to be trained to even, like, get any use out of it. And like, well, you count as trained for all knowledge skills. And what if this lasts for 24 hours and you can cast it at will? And you can get that at level 1. Or the the thing that basically everyone gets at level 1 for Dragonfire Adept. You can basically cast a spell Endure Elements, which helps in like really hot or cold conditions. On like on all your teammates or whatever, but also it makes them immune to your breath weapon, so you can just just keep firing a big cone of fire everywhere and just not care about friendly fire because all your friends are
The breath mint
immune.
that you use when you're party members.
Yeah.
You just fallen into the crab bucket here. Now you're armored up to the point these aren't such a huge threat, but
Oh yeah,
there's still a
armored
ton of
and
them.
evaded up like.
That
Oh,
sounds
okay, that did 39 damage. But, like, we weren't getting hit for a long time.
Yeah.
And now they're out for blood.
Yeah. That's fine. Okay, you were just reloading. Sorry it took so long to get you out of time prison, James.
time prison?
Because you reloaded the game, sorry.
Ah.
Shout out to the 80s movie, Time Cop.
Time cop.
And Time
No
Crimes.
time cops at Time Pride.
Yeah.
Cook it from within.
Hmm. You'd think you'd be able to cook the crabs, like eat crab legs and stuff, but no. You can
Yeah.
eat baked maggots or mole jerky.
Yeah. But not crab
Yeah,
legs.
not crab legs. Or shurikens.
What?
No,
Why
what?
would you?
Oh yeah, wait,
Sure.
no, I already made the joke about the mission nigger. Just the person from Michigan who's in the Grimrock, who's just here to eat all the crab legs. God, great. Now I'm thinking of a crossover between Fallout, and like some of the Fallout games and this, where you're fighting through like the dangerous, like, uh, dangerous places in the world to eat all the crabs the world has to offer.
Your character would be Guy Fieri.
God.
Mm,
If you got
Um,
time to gab, you got time for crab.
Yeah.
Dungeons, Dives, and Dragons.
uh, Shield of Elements. Oh, that's real good.
That's really good.
And this shield is just a worse
It's
Shield
just-
of Elements.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
but I probably could give it to Kitty, I guess.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
if she's got the yeah.
Yeah.
Just drop the other one. It's a lot heavier, but it's fine.
Yeah. Great. I'm trying to. Oh wow, I forgot 75 evasion.
Yeah. Blah
Let's
blah.
see it.
Almost your favorite number.
Yeah.
We have things for that, you know?
James, I was joking about like not having vest. There we go. Someone did that for me.
Yeah.
Oh well, at least.
Looks like your collectathon is going well.
All right,
Yeah.
that's got the whole phrase.
Yep.
Yep.
Do you not intend for the whole phrase?
No, it's a. Oh well, at least it looks like, and then it's like, oh, it looks like your collectathon is going well. It's like, damn, I didn't need to say it. Yeah. Your quest to find every secret in this dungeon is mostly working out.
Crossbow.
Yep. You know what? I still find it weird that fighters can't invest in missile weapons, like, at all.
Yeah.
Like, can they even invest in throwing weapons?
I believe Grimrock 2 is a bit different about that. Grimrock skills. Oh yeah, Legend of Grimrock 2 actually has anyone can get any skill.
Oh.
Nice.
Your classes instead just give bonuses to some of them, or like mages get better energy regeneration, or knights get better defense, like on top of the armor skill.
Nice. Yeah, that's really cool, actually.
Yeah. Really, I'm looking forward to us getting to Grimrock 2 eventually, but I don't know if that's something we'd want to do immediately after this.
Yeah, fair.
We'll see.
Hello, Helmet. How are you?
See you in hell, Met. Yeah, it didn't
God.
work at all. Oh well, at least there's only the 4 of you down in this dungeon to hear.
Yeah, there's that wall does open. Although,
Mhm.
how is the question
Button.
button?
Question that's quickly answered. You love to see it.
Huh. You found a secret with a note.
Ooh. Seen similar crystals in the Temple of Nex, but compared to these huge formations, they are withered and lifeless. Those crystals certainly didn't have enough power to bring a fallen companion back to life. I wonder how many times I can still cheat death.
Turum. So we made it this far down.
Wow.
Eh. Gonna deal anything with the stuff. I'm gonna deal it with elements.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Ooh. Dick! I have... Nope. Ugh. Fuck lightning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything not behind the door? Okay, it looks like I can just sleep here.
Nice.
Yeah. Strangely speaking, you can rest anywhere in Grimrock. It's just not always a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it isn't a game that says you can't rest because there are monsters nearby. It's like, well, if you're resting, you probably have a good reason for it, so go knock yourself out. And then it lets the monsters attack you if there are any.
Gosh.
I need golden keys. Good God, I need quite a few keys.
Yeah.
The caverns. The shrine.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Oh, I know what's gonna happen. Okay, I didn't fully know what was going to happen.
Ah,
There's
4
always
tentacles.
more, and there's always worse. Yeah, the tentacles don't deal a terrible amount of damage, but they also stop you moving free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, 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 uh. Kitty getting a level. Let's see if we can survive long enough to take advantage of it.
Yep. I believe in you.
Mhm.
You got this.
You shouldn't.
Yeah,
I
basically
don't.
in any fight of Gormorgs, you shouldn't be fighting them in the setup that they've trapped you in. So that's kind of their whole thing. I just lock the door.
Oh,
Yeah, so
Yeah, it
welcome
seems
to
to
the
be-
other trick Gormorgs have. They can
seem
open doors.
to, like, take 6 hits before the shield is down.
Oh, so it's like stone skin.
Electric skin.
Yeah. So back in classic dungeon crawler Eye of the Beholder, the stone skin spell was so good because it did tank just the next 6 hits, whatever they were, that you could have a party of nothing but mages and just have it running constantly and go through most of the game not taking damage. In Eye of the Beholder 2, they kind of just take it out of the spellbook and give you a different spell instead.
Hey, Kitty,
They're like,
what's,
you know what, have Burning Hands.
what
like-
spell do you want? Or, not spell, improvement.
Spell do you want? Yeah, it's probably going to be easier to look at the options when you're not fighting this guy. But yeah, as you've doubtlessly noticed from the context clues, these are the guys who, at very least, maintain the dungeon. And so they can open and close doors at will. They can cast every spell in the game, even if they only use the offensive ones.
They just randomly cast the light spell.
Yeah.
Basically,
It'd be
they are-
very funny if they cast darkness.
Basically, they are the janitors.
Yeah. Viscera cleanup detail, Legend of Grimrock.
Magical janitors.
Yeah. And since it's kind of their job to maintain all of the traps in the dungeon, they're very good at trapping you, you know, in the kinds of setups like that one in the altar room. Because you will go into a room to try and get something, and then they'll spring a trap and you leave you stuck in there with them. Grimlock leveled.
Okay,
Like, I
Kitty.
always wondered if, like, the people who threw you into this dungeon even know that these guys were down here.
I mean, they very much don't seem to.
Alright, Kitty, what do you want?
Improved stealth. Doubles evasion bonus might be... Like, that's a good
think-
one if Kitty's here.
Yeah.
Do the Grimlock one first. Ooh, cleave.
Okay.
Yeah.
Grimlock has great cleavage.
Grimlock cleavage. Grimlock big naturals.
Big
And
artificial.
if you say,
Real-
yeah, big artificials.
Oh my god, I was muted. I was gonna say,
Oh
hey,
no!
give Kitty your skills. Let's go to dodge. I want to see if, yeah.
Oh,
bring it up
sorry,
to-
we thought
to,
you were just
uh, God,
Not your
to
mic.
improve stealth. I want to see if there's a hard cap on evasion, or if she can have like 100 evasion with the ninja arm.
Okay, improved self hit is then?
Yeah, and then the other point into daggers.
95.
Oh, okay. Fine, that's fair. having only a 5% chance to hit me is fine.
Yeah.
1 in 20, you might say.
Yeah. And God, what else is there? I guess daggers would be good to invest in. Try to see if we can get up to flurry of slashes before the end of the dungeon. Because gosh, yeah, like assassination seemed like it sounds good on paper, but then it's just like, how often can you actually pull that off with just how movement works in this game?
Assassination shines in certain kinds of challenge runs. But you have to know what you're doing for that.
Yeah, I bet. Like ogres, yeah, there's a lot of chances to stab them in the back, but everything else,
Wait,
ain't that
Mary
hard.
got status paralyzed.
Oh,
I can't attack or cast spells.
No.
No, it doesn't last that long, no.
oh,
It's a consequence of tentacles.
oh wow. I looked up what the 5e stone skin spell does, and I mean it's not nothing, but it's a 4th level abjuration spell. It's range to touch, yada yada. Oh, it also costs a diamond dust worth 100 GP, which the spell consumes. The spell turns. Oh, and it has its duration is concentration for an hour. So if the wizard casting this ever gets hit and takes damage, they have to roll concentration like save. Anyway, the spell turns the flesh of a willing creature you touch as hard as stone. Until the spell ends, the target has resistance to non-magical bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage.
What about
Yeah.
missile?
Well, I mean,
Okay, the missile you touch has skin as hard as stone.
yeah.
Uh,
I'm like, wow,
yeah.
that sucks. Like,
Yeah, that's a huge downgrade for very obvious balancing reasons. For one thing, second edition had it at level 2,
oh
no
God.
cost, which is the reason why it was the best spell in Eye of the Beholder the entire game, in fact the entire series, to the point that they actually took it out the second game. It just gives
Yeah.
you the new spell Burning Hands in its place.
That's a fun spell.
It is a fun spell, but it's not the game breaker that Stone Skin was.
Well, yeah, for obvious reasons.
Because Stone Skin, back then, it lasted until you took those 6 hits. It didn't matter if you rested for 3 days in between taking them, you'd still
Whoa.
have Stone Skin.
That's
Which meant,
ridiculous.
as soon as you can cast it once, you can cast it on the whole party.
Oh yeah, totally. Like,
It takes
what?
time, and you need to, like, carefully manage your food to do that, but that is how it was used in that game.
oh yeah, for like what, to get your spell slots back as soon
Yeah.
as you get it. Yeah, okay, that's fair, but it's like I would imagine in modern editions them making the okay, it can only last for like an hour or something, and it's
Yeah,
still the 6
lasting an hour, costing money, and only just giving you a resistance, and also
To
having a
non-magic.
concentration check.
thus
Yeah.
meaning that all magic attacks will still
Just
hit you
ignore
for
it.
full damage. And it's like, then, like, why? It costs 100 GP per use. Why? Like, why? Why is it so costly if it's just nowhere near as good?
I
As
hear
a-
an
Yeah, they
ogre.
privatized it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Your
cripes,
Double
there's two.
ogres.
Oh god.
Ogres and scavengers.
How did stone skin differ from bark skin?
Let me.
Bark skin. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I actually was gonna say let you go ahead because you know the older editions more than I do.
Yeah, back in second edition, bark skin was just a straight up AC modifier, I think. Like, it's just, okay, you cast this on yourself, someone else, makes your skin as tough as bark and gives him like +2 armor class or something. Can't remember the exact amount. It's 2 or 3. It's not bad, and it's like it's a pretty good defensive spell for druids because it is just something you can go, okay, I've just got better armor than I had.
Huh.
But it's not really anything special. It's not stone skin.
Yeah. In 5e, it doesn't cost anything to do. A second level spell. You touch a willing creature until the spell ends. The target's skin has a rough bark-like appearance, and the target's AC can't be less than 16, regardless of what kind of armor it's wearing. Which is like interesting, especially since like AC gets a lot like it doesn't get as high in some previous editions, but it's like so that's not terrible. Like that's but it's interesting that you don't get a bonus to AC. It can't be less than 16, which is better for like squishier like mages or whatever. Or if if your dex bonus isn't high enough for your leather armor or whatever to give you something high. But then again, if you're wearing leather armor, it probably should your dex your dex modifier should probably be pretty decent. But yeah, weird.
Yeah,
Weird to
these
see how.
guys, not worth a lot of experience.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Mary, do you know if there's a spell called Guiding Bolt in older editions?
Guiding Bolt, I'd have to look that up. Guiding Bolt, D&D. Because I do not
There's a third
recognize the
ogre.
name.
Oh, a fourth ogre.
Third,
Ow.
but yeah.
Well, I mean, there's a fourth one right there.
Land of Ogres.
Yeah.
The Forgotten Realms fandom wiki informs me that Guiding Bolt was a light-based divine evocation spell.
Huh.
In loving memory.
In the arms of an angel.
Apparently it's exclusive to 5th edition.
Oh, weird. Okay, that makes sense
I
because
don't believe
one-
it's anywhere else,
Hmm,
which explains
Good.
I've never heard of it.
yeah. Oh yeah. I wanted to mention it just because one thing that a lot of people who know a lot about like D&D may know, like it's not talked about of like, oh, how powerful wizards can be, but like it's still like a known topic of oh boy, sure is one hell of an earthquake. Anyway, of how basically they keep buffing up clerics specifically, and kind of paladins as well. I mean, paladins and clerics keep getting buffed up because of like they want
Oops.
people to play the healers.
Yeah.
Whoops. And it's like instead of noticing like, oh, no one wants to play a heal bot, right, and maybe working around that in various ways.
It's just, what if you were a heal bot, but also you had the strongest spells in the game, and you're like, well, I'm just going to use those spells instead.
Yeah, and Guiding
Yeah.
Bolt is like really good cleric spell in 5e, where to read description, it's a first level spell, range 120 feet, and a flash of light streaks towards a creature of your choice within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, the target takes 4d6 radiant damage. The next attack roll made against this creature before the end of your next turn has advantage, thanks to the mystical dim light glittering on the target until then. And at higher levels, for each spell slot above first, you add 1d6 for to the damage if you cast it at a higher level. So it's like a pretty good spell that like scales well, and clerics just get it at first level of like, and like oof.
Anyway, about clerics.
But yeah, no, I know there's other cleric stuff that's like, I know there's one cleric subclass in 5e that's give me a sec to find it. That it's like, oh, if they would get hit by an attack, they can like basically flashbang their would-be attacker because they have the power of light or whatever on their side, which is pretty great. And I think there's one that's like a cleric of the forge where they can like basically give people like +1 like armor +1 or buff up their weapons or whatever. And like they just get a whole lot of different subclasses. I think more than any other class in the entire game in 5e. Oh god. Okay, let me count how much because I'm looking at a reference site. There's they can get these, different subclasses of Arcana, Death, Forge, Grave, Knowledge, Life, Light, Nature, Order, Peace, Tempest, Trickery, Twilight, and War. Which is stupid huge. I'm trying to think of, is there any other like class? Okay, Wizard may have more. Let me actually count these up of like their subclasses. But anyway, yeah, clerics get a whole lot of nonsense. Like, what if you're a cleric but you want to cast some wizard spells? There's two subclasses that let you do this. There's two separate ones. Like, oh, what if you want to cast some wizard like spells? Like, yeah, you can do that as a cleric, and they get to count as cleric spells for you. Or what if you want to heal? Like, what if you want to be the very best at healing? There's
I wanna
think
be
life?
the very best, like no one ever was. Dun, dun, dun. Sorry.
That's fine. But
Yeah.
yeah, I know one of their first abilities that they get is starting at first level. Your healing spells are more effective whenever you use a spell first level or higher to restore hit points to a creature. The creature regains additional hit points equal to 2 plus the spell's level. And then not too long later, I think, level 6, beginning Blessed Healer. Beginning 6th level, the healing spells you cast on others heal you as well. When you cast this first level spell that restores hit points to a creature other than you, you regain hit points
Oh,
equal to
what's that?
2 plus the spell's level.
Oh, his sack.
Oh no. Oh my. And I know eventually
Oh
gets to the
my.
point. Oh god, it takes forever actually, my bad. It's 17. Level 17, when you normally would roll one or more hit dice to restore hit points with a spell, you instead use the highest number possible for each die, which is they get maximized on healing effectively, even though there's not really meta magic feats in 5e. I mean, sorcerers can get meta magic as a way to kind of spice them up from like the rest of the
Yeah,
classes.
they can get meta magic, but then nobody wants to give it any login details.
Oh no, the bloodline that you got for your spells was unfortunately tied to Gray. I'm forgetting his name, Zuckerberg.
Jeff Bezos? No, it's Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah. So it's like to cast your spells, you had to access the metaverse.
Yeah, the first sign a maid is accessing the metaverse, their legs just vanish. Nobody knows why.
Oh god. Oh god, they really couldn't figure out legs, huh?
They
Here we
really
go, VR
couldn't,
chat.
and it was eating them up so much that they just sunk stupid amounts of money into trying to do that.
It's so weird because it's like you could
And
have
it's
just
like, we
had
could have
legs.
said, yeah, we don't care, or we
You
could
like
have just
have them
done
move
it from the
around.
start.
Yeah. Like, oh, if you're moving around, characters like just automatically move or whatever. But like, furries have yoga classes on VR chat. They have figured this out.
Yeah.
So it's like,
And it's
why?
almost like letting people do things they enjoy instead of making them only do things for more profit is actually giving people better results.
Yeah. God. Huh. Yeah. It's just so funny that, God, just now thinking about it, like, oh yeah, they canceled that eventually, right? Like the whole metaverse thing, and they couldn't get legs working at any
Yeah,
part of
they
that.
never managed to get anyone back out of the metaverse. So they gave up on it.
Yeah.
It's a well of souls now.
Hmm. Eat the steak. You got so much food, James, and you're hoarding it.
No, I don't. Okay, don't bother me. I'm going to sleep.
Nice. No, I wish we all could have access to the spell of instant sleepy, like our characters do in this game. That'd be so great.
Yeah. I tried to take a nap before the stream and didn't really manage to.
Yeah.
On the bright side, like, for technically the first time in a couple of years, I'm actually going on holiday somewhere next week.
Nice.
Which in practice just means me going, like, a few cities over and just chilling out over there instead.
Which is still fair. It's nice to have a
Yeah.
change of scenery.
Yeah. Like, the whole point is to get out of this house. It's like, I don't mind if I end up. I don't even mind if I end up spending most of the time just in the hotel. It's just as long as it's away from here.
Uh, yeah, and in a couple of months, I'm also going to go on vacation, so.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Finally, I discovered a stash of supplies. Once I got in here, the wall closed shut behind me. Been too confident in myself. I thought I knew how the rules of the dungeon worked.
Oh, Turum. You were so close. He just locked the door behind him, and he died.
Yeah.
Ancient Axe.
Yeah, that's way better.
Thanks, Turum.
Phalanx helmet.
He's got another of these stone bracelets. I can't remember what one that is. Hardstone is. Oh yeah, better attack power, worse cooldown. And he had a cloak. Is that a good one?
Nope,
Tattered cloak. No. Oh.
My ink is starting to run dry. I haven't had a crumb to eat in days. I can hear them whispering behind the walls. They knew I wasn't on their side. Too weak to walk. I'm trapped. If only I could.
If only I could his last thing he put to paper was a sketch of Renamon. No wait, it's Lopunny that's time to lay.
Oh god.
But no, it's Ari,
Well, what happens if we return to the crystal with its remains? With his
Hmm.
remains?
Well, let's find out. Yeah, you need to actually use his remains on the crystal.
No.
You hear a distant siren of relief. And
Mhm.
I got the Buddies with Turum achievement.
Yeah?
Nice. Did we free his soul? I'm assuming
We
No.
revived him somewhere.
somewhere.
Ah,
We had
so
his remains on us.
spoiler, we've unlocked Turum mode for this game.
Really?
Oh,
To actually
oh,
play
yeah?
as Turum.
What is it
Nice.
Like, you're going to think I'm making this up to make fun of you, but this is actually real. No, Turum doesn't have any party with him, he's just one guy. In exchange, he's got a couple of special abilities, one of which is he moves twice as fast as the regular characters.
Oh.
He's just very fast. That's how he was doing all of those puzzles.
Oh, that's
You
tight.
can actually just speedrun by just bolting through doors pretty close.
God, that's so good.
Ah,
It's interesting, but I couldn't see James really wanting to do that, so
it's that maybe on my own time.
yeah.
Yeah, fair.
Okay. Oh, skull.
Skull. Put it right into
Skull
Grimrock's
snatcher.
inventory. Oh no. At least you can take these down in relatively good time now.
Murdered.
Yeah. Oh, no, speaking of slimes,
Speaking
when
of
I was playing,
slimes,
DDO with a friend, the 2006 Dungeons and Dragons MMO that's been going on since then. It actually recently had an update.
Really?
I saw someone with like a pet slime, but it's like specifically like a cube, just a pet like gelatinous cube.
Oh, you.
That's like probably like like 6 or 8 inches across each dimension or whatever. So it's just really tiny, hopping along while like they're running around town in on a horse or something.
Uh, so you can kind of get that in actual D&D. There's
pet.
like a thing you can get that like lets you like resist the stuff that the slime does, and like you can get breathing, magical breathing as well, and like then you can just ride the slime to battle.
Hell yeah!
Ugh.
You love to see it. You love to have a cute magic that, or not really magic. I mean, D&D is weird with what is considered magic or not. Sometimes they're like, what's monstrous and just what's an animal. Because it's like, oh,
Yeah.
this this displacer beast or whatever is a monstrosity, but it's like bro, there's dragons. Like magic,
Also, the
like so many
display-
things are just inherently magical. Like
The Splicer Beast is a cat.
yeah,
It's a big cat.
it's just a big kitty. It's fine. Just appreciate it from a distance and don't try to pet it, because it will murder you.
Or you'll just miss. Because
Or you just miss.
and end up hitting the image instead.
Yeah.
yeah.
Quite a lot of the tomb over here. Oh,
Mhm.
that's a shuriken.
Oh yeah, this is a floor that we teleported down to for one of the challenge rooms.
Yep.
Yeah. So this is the tomb. I mean, we've seen at least one sense in which is the tomb, which is Turum died down here.
No, he
Was he
died
on the
up
floor
there.
below? Oh yeah, that's the floor above. Never mind then. He'd have to be buried in this one, and he wasn't. No, this tomb is yours. Ah. Ironically, we've not seen a lot of undead enemies down here,
Yeah.
but they are the weaker batch of enemies in this game. Eh. skeletons and zombies and stuff do tend to be low-level enemies anyway.
Yeah. No, I think of necromancy for a second. Just because of being, thinking about D&D recently, it's just kind of funny that if you like go into being like a necromancer, then sometimes you can have like, depending on your spell choices, you could potentially just not really know how to deal with like enemy undead. Potentially, like with what spells you have prepared, because it's like I'm good at like like these I don't know, mercenaries are trying to take down my party. I'll just blast them with like unholy blight or whatever, and I'll just cast all these like evil fucked up spells. And then you see a zombie, it's like aha, get fucked, and then you blast it with like negative energy, and then it's fine actually. And they're like,
Yeah, you actually heal it.
which I think is one of the cooler ideas from some D&D that for some reason 5th edition just never brought back, of negative and positive energy, of just like, yeah, like undead things are healed by negative energy, but like living things are very much hurt by it. So, and also vice versa. So it's like, which, it's a fun concept, because you could cast, one of the ideas of a cleric always having like potential to use what was it, not inflict harm, like cure wounds. Oh yeah, cure wounds is that if you see any undead or whatever, you can blast it with that, because it's like, it Final Fantasy was inspired by that. That's why some of those games you can like kill zombies with like Phoenix Downs, even some
In
like bosses.
in the first one, though, it was very much a straight adaptation of D&D, so you had specific spells to kill undead. Well, as straight as possible without getting the lawyers involved, which they kinda did.
Yeah, they straight up had a beholder in the original edition of. They straight up called it a beholder in the original edition of Final Fantasy, before it got to the overseas, I think,
Huh.
which is funny. But yeah, no, it's the idea of like negative energy, positive energy is a cool thing, and I know in like originally healing magic was all considered necromancy, but unfortunately, due to the Satanic Panic, they just kind of shifted it to something to another school of magic, so
Yeah.
that healers weren't like, you know, you didn't have clerics using necromancy to heal their party. It's actually conjuration, conjuring the good magic, the good
Yeah.
energy to heal your party, or
There
like
are
evocation.
there are a handful of like fantasy settings I've seen which do lean into like healing magic is all necromancy, even church sanctioned magic. 'Cause it has this weird sort of halfway reputation there where it's the weird creepy magic, but also it's done by the church, so it can't be all bad, right?
Yeah.
It usually is all bad in those cases though, but hey. And of course I've been reading the Locked Tomb books, and those, like, the thing is, the only magic that is real in that is necromancy, and everyone's a necromancer. And it's just like, how can I solve this problem by throwing bones at it?
No, I guess a quick question
It's not
about that. I
necessarily
still need to read
bones.
the series, but like, you told me that the ninth house does bones.
Yeah?
What do the other houses get then? Because
What
when
do
I
the
think
other
necromancy, I
houses
think about,
do?
bones. Like,
Oh,
do they get zombies? Do they get blood? Do they get phlegm?
yeah, they
What do
all
they get?
have some version of all of those. It's just like each house has their own like specific thing. So first house, let's skip them. They're the guys in charge basically. There's a lot of them in the second book, but they don't have like a specific gimmick. Second house is a whole military thing. I don't actually know what their specific necromancy gimmick is.
God.
Honestly, the list I've got of houses just says, oh, this is their theme. It doesn't say what their gimmick is when it comes to necromancy. Yeah, so sixth house, they're science necromancers. They like study skeletons and like put them back together with like metal in the joints so they can like hold them together like anatomical specimens and puppeteer them around that way.
Huh.
Like they're all, oh, this is the formulas behind necromancy. They're the nerd house, basically.
Love Nerd House.
Fifth house are all spirit magic because they're the like traditional cultural house, and they're like all about communing with the dead, which is a whole thing in that setting. Like ghosts are really dangerous.
Oh.
Seventh house is about like the beauty of death and like in short, their whole thing is preserving corpses. They're the house that are good at making zombies if they feel like it. They can make a zombie that looks almost like a human.
Huh.
Like, eventually you'll notice something's wrong, but they're really good at infiltrating because of that. They've got a whole thing with that going on. I think... Is it 8th house that did a whole, like... The thing with... Like, they can turn the energy of the dead into bombs. They can, like... If someone's dying nearby, they can just make that person explode in a shower of gore and kill a lot of other people.
Goodness.
Because, like, the thing is, most of these powers as we see them are part of, like, an empire of necromancers. And, like, they have roles in the army, basically. So, that's why I'm finding it hard to, like, say, yeah, this is each house's thing. Because when the 9th house say, oh, we do bones, they're so skilled at extracting what's called phanergy, like the energy of the dead, from bones, that they can turn like a skull into a bunch of different skeleton constructs that are just sustained by that. Like, their skeletons they summon aren't actually like specific full skeletons of the dead. They're the energy from one dead person. So they can like conjure up 20 skeletons from one dead guy.
Interesting.
Because the 6th house, like, they have their whole scientific method to it, but they only get one skeleton per corpse, so... In sheer volume, that's well, one of the main characters, Harrowheart, like, her specialty is just summoning swarms of them.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Well,
Also, good job taking care of that.
Man,
James.
what house has the like draining ability where they can like drain the life force of people to sustain themselves? It's described as vampiric. It's a 3rd house. Man, I'm gonna have to look this up because I can never remember some of them.
Fair.
Here are specialties. Yeah, 2nd house to absorb life energy from the living.
how the fuck? I think I hit myself with my own spell.
Yeah, I think
4th
you
house
accidentally
are the
walked
bomb
forward.
ones. That's it.
I didn't get a save crystal charge yet.
Nope. Yeah, 6th house's actual thing doesn't even initially seem to be anything to do with necromancy, which is its psychometry. They can pick up an object and like read its history,
Oh,
which
interesting.
is an extension of the way necromancy works in the setting. It's like more that they discovered how to do this for like bones, and then went, oh, what else can we do this with?
Nice. Which I'm
And
just
so,
suddenly.
yeah,
Oh, I'm just remembering in Shadowrun, quite a few necromancers like work with cops, just being able to like talk to spirits of the
yeah,
dead or
this,
get the item information from something
Mhm.
touched by a person before they died and such.
It's kind of like that, yeah.
Yeah.
This isn't even a full list. I'm like, damn, I can't remember what some of the house specialties are. Some of them get more focused than others. Specifically, the ninth has the most focus, so we know the most about what their thing is.
Very cool though.
Yeah, it's a really good series.
Yeah.
Wish there was a healing spell.
Yeah, unfortunately there isn't. The way magic works in Legend of Grimrock, there just aren't healing spells. There's alchemy, there's
Yeah, there is
other
alchemy.
potions, there's like, but you don't get any straight up just cast cure light wounds. You have to work for it.
Or sleep.
Or touch a crystal.
Oh
Or
man, I
touch
should have just
crystal.
looked up one of the like fan designs of these characters, and I'm like, oh yeah, I remember what their things are. Yeah. But yeah. In addition to like finding out a bunch of things about how necromancy works and has influenced all of their lives, we also do find out in those books that they have a much looser definition of gender than we do. Like diversity, when the evil empire of necromancers respects your pronouns. Like there's talk of arranged marriages even between like people of the same gender. It's just, why not?
Nice.
Or like political marriages, I suppose would be a better term for that.
Yeah.
'Cause yeah. Like at some point they do mention like characters not necessarily like, it's taken for given that not everyone has the chromosomes that match to their gender presentation. It's just like, yeah, sure.
Nice.
Of course, when the main when the main characters are, both lesbians, you do run into the like obvious thing of it being very LGBT positive.
What happened to sight?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Can we sleep to make the crystal recharge happen sooner?
Yeah, you can. To just technically make time run, but oh, there we
Oh.
go.
Nice.
Time
Do you wanna
flies when you're
drop
having
a
fun.
normal save? Since we just went through the entire
To the
Crystal
Joker,
waiting
this is a
phone.
normal save.
God.
Oh, all that Joker talk. That was on a side stream with Ree, wasn't it? It wasn't an actual stream.
Yeah, probably.
Sorry, oh, here's another note. Yeah, you should probably deal with them and then read the note. Yeah, so over in the gun show, sometime in the last week, Ree was streaming Warhammer Total War, or Total War Warhammer, and we kind of started talking about the Joker from Batman. Possibly because the word boner was used at some point.
Sonic gained the level, okay. Now I
Nice.
just need to
You love it.
stay alive for that level.
Thank
Nice.
I need lightning shield.
Mm-hmm. To get lightning shield. Okay.
Okay, what's in level 9? Let's see. I'm wandering the same area from my provisions, but I think the cavern's best bet for finding a hidden room or some creatures I can hunt for food.
Yeah, that didn't work out for him.
Okay, Okay, I'm not seeing a level 9.
Shock shield.
Oh, that's 22.
22.
Fuck.
That's level 9. I think that's enchant. Oh no, it might not be. Spells. Grimrock. Magic? Magic. Air magic. Level 9. Enchant lightning arrows.
Damn it.
So it's going to be level 22. That's the highest level spell.
Of course
Oh,
it
no.
fucking is.
Yeah. So, if you want to know enchant lightning arrow, that's, again, it's the top middle, top right.
Hold on.
Okay.
Top middle, top right.
Center right. And bottom middle. There we go. Not very useful though.
Unrelated to everything, but I saw this on Twitter, and it's too good not to share. In the Gays Remember, of a little comic of of Solid Snake talking to Sniper Wolf. The estrogen I take improves my patience and accuracy with a rifle snake. Huh. Sounds a lot better than
Pentasmin.
Pentasmin. Lots of nasty side effects there. Mine have nice side effects, and it's just like showing the R1 button for first person view during cutscene.
Yeah.
And then just
Snake's
like
egg
seeing-
cracking.
uh,
But if you wanted to do Sniper Wolf voice, you need to put on the worst Eastern European accent you can.
I'd forgotten how it went. What do you think, Barry?
I don't think I can do the accent for her because it's. I think she's. What country's she from? I can't even remember. Yeah, I'm not even gonna try.
That's fair.
But yeah, Pentazomin is it's the drug you can equip in Metal Gear Solid to steady your aim when you're aiming down the sniper rifle, otherwise it just wiggles around constantly. However, Pentazomin has a lot of side effects in real life. It doesn't have them in the game, but if you did take that amount of it in real life, you would just be tripping balls during this gunfight.
God.
Like, you would be delirious out of your mind if you took such a snake did. No, I just tried to do a Sniper Wolf voice, just like off mic, and I'm like, no,
Fair.
it doesn't sound anything like her.
It's
Very
been so
fair.
long since I've heard Sniper Wolf.
Same.
Oh, we found Icefall Hammer. This is worthless to us.
Yep.
Wow.
It's the best
Yeah.
hammer, I think, but it's
Oh,
one
of
of the
course.
best. Time for
Oh,
crab.
Oh, time for crab battle.
Counterbalance the knife, quick slash, and retract. Oh, and
And
the
Oh, it
Well, okay,
only
the big
gets
mushroom did
worse.
that. Oddly
Yeah.
enough, the big mushroom isn't that much of a threat.
Oh no, that's the one that spits like poison clouds, isn't it?
Oh, that is the one that's.
So that is actually the most dangerous thing in this room.
And then there's the small ones.
Yeah,
Yeah, the small
you
ones do
better
the poison
armor.
bolt.
Yeah, the poison
is-
bolt is one hit. It's not that bad.
Yeah,
Except
normally
when
if there's a lot
it
of
makes
The
them
poison
loud.
cloud stacks up very quickly, and you don't have resistance to it. So
I think I have enough for poison shield at least.
yeah, you definitely. I think you have it. I think I could have sworn I've seen you use that spell before.
No, I
Oh
don't.
no, weird. God.
Oh, I'm
well.
1 point away.
Wow, rude. Wow, literally 1 point away. No, I guess speaking of spells and games or whatever, do you like it when things are like divided by an element or by like a function or whatever?
That's
Personally, I like it when you get like, oh, the defensive like magics or offensive magic, and it branches out between the elements.
yeah, the thing is, like
Not-
both of those potentially good approaches to it.
not really an easy question.
As long as it fits the
Oh,
setting.
for God's sake, there's
You can
so...
just kill the little guys, just blitz them.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Because you could just carve the path through that little guy.
I thought I saved.
Okay.
Okay.
But yeah, generally, like, if a setting goes, oh, this guy's a defensive mage, like, he knows all these powerful defensive spells, and I'll go, sure. But if a setting goes, oh, there's a rivalry between the ice and the fire mages, and they have, like, different versions of the same spells that are elemental themed, like, if it fits the setting, sure, either of those are good approaches.
I love how Cookie
Like-
Clicker does that.
Yeah, just blitz this little guy.
Yeah,
There's a rivalry between... of course.
You don't need to retreat from. You can knock him down in like 2 hits.
yeah.
It doesn't matter what you kill in what order as long as you clear a path to safety.
What path to safety, honestly? Yeah.
No, you can do it. Just focus down on the little guys, blitz them, and make some room.
Yeah. Take
And
attacks
move
of
on.
opportunity.
Ah, this also worked. Oh wow,
Yeah.
a lot opens up, huh?
Yeah. Just every wall on this floor opens up and it's just pour
A
on
lot of
out.
monster closets.
We're in monster condos at this point.
All right, keep moving.
Oh, there goes most of our
Almost.
health.
How
Well-
did I survive?
Look, don't
Yeah.
answer that question and close the door behind you if you can.
There's no door to close.
Damn, I thought maybe there was.
Yes, there is.
Good. And then go heal up. Go take a nap.
Naps heal all wounds.
Yeah.
Just like in real life.
Yep. I wish. They do sometimes help with migraines, though. Or if you're feeling like a bit depressed, you're like, no, what? Like, I had trouble sleeping last night. Maybe I should get a nap. Maybe that's why the world feels so terrible. Sometimes it works. It's good. God. Speaking of sleep, this one setting in game, I kind of like. It's a game that's really dear to my heart in a lot of ways of what I find out about it. Called Eclipse Phase. It's I've mentioned it before, but it's a transhumanist like future, kind of cyberpunk setting. And one of the things, it's like one of the things is that like the vast majority of people around have something called like there's like a set of like of mods called, or like augmentation whatever called like biomods, and it does some pretty cool stuff. And let me try to see if I can find something that something that quickly describes the like I'm trying to find a quick description for what all it does, because there's one thing that is always stuck in my mind when I see it, but it's just like compared to everything it can do, there's just one thing that will always stick with me because it's basically the best. But it's like you have immunity to like or resistances or immunity to a bunch of diseases. You can survive. You don't have to worry about being in zero gravity for long periods of time. It just doesn't do anything to you. You can regrow limbs, even. Like, it takes about like a week to regrow something as like big as an ear or a finger, or like a month for like an arm, assuming you're like in you're able to rest and actually rest up, and not in like a dangerous situation. And it takes about a month, and it's like, oh, you have all that. But the biggest thing is that in this setting, most people only have to go to sleep for 4 hours to get like a full night's rest, and they're good.
I've
And I'm
just
like, man,
realised that my sleeping schedule is the same as an elf's.
oh no, oh no,
Except I don't feel fully rested after 4 hours.
oh no.
Yeah.
But
Technically,
yeah,
they
that's
don't
the
even
thing
sleep.
that I always think about. Of like, man,
Yeah,
if
they
I
just
could have
trance.
that. They just listen to trance music for
They listen
4
to
hours,
trance music.
and then they're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, God. But yeah, no, it's just yeah, just I'd love to be able to sleep for 4 hours, and like that's a full night's rest. Or maybe you're like, oh, I really wanted to sleep in, and I slept for 6 hours. Oh boy, and just had a really good night's sleep. And
It could
like,
be
man,
fine if you could choose to sleep longer. It's just like, nah, I just want to rest all day. but also you
Yeah.
don't need to, you know?
Yeah, actually, I think there's a because you can, it's transhumanist setting. You can like swap bodies or get various augmentations. One is called like a hybrinoid, which is meant for like long like travels, via spacecraft or whatever, where it's like they could potentially stay up for like multiple days in a row or whatever, but then eventually they had to like pass out for like 12 hours or something, or like something like that. And like some days that would be fine actually. Of like, no, I wish I could do that. Just let me stay up for like forever, and it's fine. And then I pass out for like a whole day, and like
Sometimes it feels like I do that.
yeah,
Yeah. Like, I'm sure at this point, any of my friends know how horrendous my sleeping patterns are. Ah,
Ah, fuck my life. Okay. I think that's all of them.
nice. You may want to save if you didn't already, just because you did it. You got through it. Oh, and I'm looking at a reference site for Eclipse Phase, and one of the mods is circadian regulation. Uh, your morph or body only requires 2 hours of sleep to maintain health and function at peak mental capacity. You dream constantly while asleep and can both fall asleep and wake up almost instantly. You can also easily shift into a 2-day cycle, awake for 44 hours and then sleeping for 4 with no ill effects. And it's like, damn. That said, I know there's one called hibernation that yeah, you can voluntarily decrease your metabolism down to only requiring 5% normal amount of food, water, air. In this state, you appear to be in deep sleep and maintain awareness of both touch and sound. You can be easily awakened. Entering the state only requires 3 minutes. With sufficient air, you can safely hibernate up to 40 days without food or water. And I think the combo of both would be great, actually. Like, know what? What if I just what if I just went EP for a long time? What if I just cast the spell, go the hell to sleep for like 2 days or 5? It's fine. That'd be great.
yeah. No, voice chat.
Oh yeah, I didn't notice.
Nope. Acid Harbinger asks, which game were you talking about? The one where you could regrow limbs?
I'll post the link to that in a second.
Oh, right. And Acid's also been talking in the YouTube live chat. Wow, these
Oh
grimrocks sure are legendary. And then asks the same question. Is Eclipse Phase, yeah?
yeah. But because the game is on like Creative Commons and the creators like, yeah, you can share it along, and it's like, just to make sure to tell people that you can also buy the game. Someone put it on a GitHub and just posted that in the YouTube chat, and also
Time for the lightning round.
Rude.
Scaled cloak. It's not even all the treasure.
Cancel, no.
I'm gonna disappear and grab some juice. See what I've got in the fridge.
All right. Also, yeah, I had to sneeze, so I couldn't make the joke I wanted to do we see the wizards transform Tootie into Ugly Monster and Gruntilda, or like one of them into like what was it? Sporty spice? No, scary spice. Did he mark the crystals?
Yes, I want the crystal.
Yeah, okay, my bad. Was I able to see notice on the map? Or I didn't know what the mark was on the map. Oh yeah, she also.
That's just some food.
Okay, I'm down to literally 1 can of Diet Coke and 1 can of ginger beer, which is what I'm going to drink
I
now.
have a bottle of Pepsi.
I don't even have a single bottle of Pepsi.
Mix them together into a forbidden blend.
Yeah, I'd rather have access to some kind of caffeine in the morning for work purposes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go shopping tomorrow, and part of that will be grabbing some soda.
Nice.
At least Grimrock's finally
Including-
upgraded
Soda.
his
Oh?
tattered cloak.
Yep.
Not that it really matters much, but you know.
We could give it to... Like, Kitty gets double the benefit out of it.
Yeah, but
Is
this
that a better
just...
one? Oh no.
Oh, okay, that's
Huntsman
good.
Cloak. Forgot about it.
Yeah. Love her drip now. Ninja with the cloak and what's her weird dagger?
Cree
Assassin's
Dagger?
Oh, Assassin's.
Chris
Okay.
Dagger?
Okay, because it kind of reminded me of a. Great, it's the French sword. I never remember how to pronounce it right. Flamberge? Flamberge?
Merge.
You know? Flamberge. That one. Yeah. But like a dagger.
Yeah, Swordbreaker. Oh. Well, you know this old song and dance.
Ay.
What could
Is
possibly go wrong?
Flamberge the Swordbreaker? No, that's the one for parrying, like, pole arms, because obviously better deflecting them.
Yeah.
Ah!
Where's it?
Yeah, it seems
Yeah,
to
I'm
be
probably
6
thinking
hits.
of... There's a type of dagger that has that kind of curved tip that is intended to, like, shatter other lesser swords.
Oh yeah, I think I may have seen it once.
In practice, it wasn't quite that useful.
Yeah.
It certainly, like, was a very fancy-looking sword.
Oh yeah. That's the funny thing about like weapons throughout the ages. That sometimes you see a really cool funky one, but then it's like, oh, how? But then you ask the question to yourself, how come this doesn't show up more often? And then it's like, it probably didn't do that well, or it's probably really limited in like its particular use. Like my dad and brother once went to a museum of the state we live in, like I think like they're based on their National Guard, and it has a weird history to them, how it started, and it's like at one point they had, or like what eventually became the National Guard, at one point had like a bayonet, like a bayoneted like musket or like rifle or whatever, but like the bayonet was just a full ass saber, and it's like I bet whoever had that made got a lot of use out of it, but I doubt many other people were like, oh boy, can't wait to put a full ass saber on the end of a
I
rifle
mean,
and swing that
yeah.
around.
if it's a custom piece, like if it's just something that someone wanted, I could see people going, "Wow, this is useless to me," but you do you.
Yeah, because it's like, God, that's like that's probably pretty long. You basically have a spear, except the handle you can easily fuck it up if you like manhandle it too hard. Uh, which is technically a lot worse than a spear, because like you don't have a whole firing mechanism that you could potentially break on a spear normally.
Yeah.
Yeah, like gun blades, despite their they were a thing, but not like in the Final Fantasy games, but actual guns that were built into a sword or a axe in some cases.
Yeah.
They
It
didn't
probably
catch
Probably
on
that.
because they just weren't practical. So
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, there are so many reasons they were not practical at all. and
God. It's fun though when you
again,
see them.
yeah, they look cool though, and that's more important sometimes.
Oh, absolutely. God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I know this one weapon that is like brass knuckles plus like a dagger plus a little small like pistol
Ah, the
combined
punch
together.
stab gun.
Yeah, but unfortunately, I was like, oh, I'm like, I remember seeing that it's associated with some group called like the Apaches or something. I'm like, oh, that's weird, but I'm like, it's from France. Why is it called that? And then it's like, oh, some French gang that call themselves the Apaches because like, oh, they're so savage and fucked up. And I'm like, ah, great, thanks, assholes,
This
thanks,
level is
great.
sealed.
They don't know about my punch stab gun.
And yeah, I mean that the look of it is like, oh, that's kind of terrifying. If someone like pull that out like in the middle of a fight, you're like, oh fuck. Like, what? It's like I hate the fact that it's like,
Yeah, there's a lot
the
of
gang was like really, yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Oh
yeah,
wow, they were super racist.
this, and it's like, come on, like why?
Ugh. There's like a hidden rune somewhere.
Punch, stab, dagger, revolver. Will that show me what I want? On my yes, it actually did show it.
I just remembered
Ah.
the phrase punch stab gun and searched that.
Yeah, God, it's such a stupid but cool looking gun, and it's just Belgian Apache revolver knuckle dagger pistol
Oh, it's
is
not.
apparently a name for it. God, that sure is a
Oh,
name.
damn. Okay. Alright.
Acid replied in the voice chat. They are European. What did you expect? I mean, no, what you got a point.
Yeah, you got a point. Everyone in Europe kind of sucks.
Which, yeah.
While I'm in the like Schrodinger's cat state of both being European and not, welcome
I
to
mean, I
prison.
think the answer is yeah. I mean, the UK is like always in
Oh,
Eurovision, so I think it counts.
we are close enough now. I don't have to wait for you to be asleep anymore. Long time ago, they closed the portal by breaking the mechanism. It is here, nearby. Find it.
Oh, terrifying.
Enter the prison. That's the achievement I just got.
The prison. Its
Yeah.
own tile set.
A very cool tile set, especially
Oh,
since it's like
boy.
we're no longer in a stone building. Everything is sheet metal.
Ah!
Oh yeah, you're gonna want to watch out for those. They're
cemetery.
There are pits everywhere.
And this is just
Cloak.
a tattered cloak. Who the fuck cares? No entrance.
No entrance.
God. Do we want to pick up a cog for any reason? I just
Listen.
asked because I'm worried about puzzles.
You-
Like a puzzle? Like, yeah,
Don't just pick them up. They're all incredibly heavy.
Got it.
If you don't know you need something, you might not want to carry it with you.
Very good to know. Because, yeah.
Fume nozzle.
Because I feel like some games would, like,
Torch.
would require you to pick up, like, the big
You
heavy
don't need to
metal
pick up
cog.
literally all of them.
And this is
Okay.
a metal frame.
God. Just, I'm now just imagining a fantasy dungeon where you get deep enough and then you find like the service rooms, and you like they just straight up have like, you know, like the warnings like, hey, like, you know, play the power generator or something, and then some engineer chases you off or whatever. I don't know why.
You
this
just
would give me
find
the
the
vibe.
staff room that all the dungeon monsters go to. That gag has
Yeah.
probably been done a few times at this point.
Yeah, true.
I think that's just like a staple order the stick kind of thing.
Infuser.
Infuser.
Run into
Oh,
the
can
guy
you
whose
read
job
what
it
it
is to
does?
change
Can
to
you put it in
replace
your
the
inventory?
torches.
Oh, sorry. Could you say that again? I unfortunately talked over you without. Yeah,
You're-
can't talk.
You run into the monster whose job it is to walk around the dungeon and replace all the torches.
Oh God.
Yeah.
No, let me put that to character class and is guy naming.
It's arriving.
God.
Yeah, so in this case, that's the Gorm orbs. That's what they do. Acid. You do realise half the people on the call are European. That's the joke. Me and Smeg are both European. You can't use the gear to make a cute robot girlfriend. You need several gears for that.
Okay, that's okay.
Let's warrant him to pick up more gears then. Then again, we probably need some other things. Maybe some sort of soul gem, some levers, some
There's a
springs.
portal. And I'm back in the prison.
Lovely.
Okay.
The prison. So.
Fair.
I mean, Acid, when I'm making jokes about Europe, I include the UK, even though officially we've left it. Because realistically, it's still a European country.
Yeah.
If Britain can claim to have an empire decades on, then it's gonna be part of Europe for decades.
Yeah. God. Oh no, now I'm remembering Eurovision, and I say oh no, just because it always got me that I was like, oh, I thought, like, you know, I never really watched Eurovision, so I thought for the long time, I was like, oh, only the countries, like, in Europe would be in Eurovision, right? And then I heard, like, the US tried to join, I think once, and it didn't go well, which is like, yeah, that tracks. And then I also learned that, like, oh, Israel's in there. I'm like, that's not Europe. And then New England, not New England, New Zealand, and Australia get to be in there. And I'm like, those aren't Europe. Those are definitely not Europe. And then I'm
Are you
like,
so
oh, is it just
sure?
the global north, like, gets to be in it? Like, is that
Listen,
it? Like,
There's
well,
enough problems with Eurovision that you wouldn't believe.
yeah, I bet. because it's just like, why does Australia like Australia is definitely not Europe. That's very much not in Europe. Why do they get to be in there?
I think it's just because they're part of the Commonwealth.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, are they? I forget how that goes, but still, it's a weird thing where it's like, yeah, they get to be in there because they're like
Seals.
they get the count.
Seals of the gate will burst open if the shackles of the prisoner are broken.
Prisoner.
I appreciate whatever spell the people that threw us into the grimrock did, so that we don't break our ankles from all these falls.
Yeah, that's only in the sequel.
Oh no.
I mean, we are taking damage.
I mean,
Oh
we're
yeah,
not
we're
breaking
taking a
our
ton of
ankles though.
damage.
Like, we're still
No
able to walk
entrance.
after all these high falls. We don't have the Shell's high fall boots or whatever that just let her to not ever take fall damage. Like, that's the
Oh,
explicit reason why she doesn't break her. Oh shit! What is this?
that's a warden.
The fuck? I'm trying to think. Is that a person in the armor? They look a
Oh
bit
no,
like stone.
it's not.
Oh wait, is that a skull? A skull at the top, or is it just a mask that looks
Nope.
like a skull?
It's a construct.
Oh god.
Next level of ogres, basically.
Yeah.
They are the souped up form of ogres, which were already introduced as boss monsters.
Ah,
So
jeez.
now the wardens are active.
Well,
Hooray! Did you press that button on the wall already? Probably, yeah. Yeah. Oh. Now the prison guards are all coming out to stop you. Acid. There are wardens in things other than Sincere Deceit, a fan game of Off.
They throw all their scrapped little parts down the pits. We may find what we need here.
Yeah, you need some of the pieces, but only specific ones. So don't just go around picking up every giant gear. Trust me on this one. You can find out what ones you need by finding the mechanism and seeing what parts are missing. It's... Since you haven't ran into it yet, it's, I believe, on the upper floor of the prison. The warden from Super Jail. No. The warden from the Owl House.
still need to watch that series.
You should watch the Owl House. It's really good.
Yeah.
It sucks that they kind of had to jam an entire season into free specials that
Oh wow.
and there's parts you can go, oh man, this could have been a whole episode, and it clearly was intended to be. But on the whole, it's been good. It ends satisfactorily, even if you're like, okay, wish we had got more of the stuff in the middle there. But yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it definitely seems very worth checking out.
You followed the Arrow House since it came out? The Arrow House is gay? Yeah.
Not?
Yeah, no, the Arrow House is super gay.
Yeah.
Well, bi, technically, but...
I mean, gay has also been used as an umbrella term, so that's fair. And yeah,
because there are characters in it who are gay, bi, there's a couple of non-binary characters.
Nice. I know, Luz was supposed to initially be non-binary, but
Yeah.
Disney just weren't
Listen,
okay with
she is
that.
gonna have some pronouns at some point.
Blue.
But as is, she's just a bi ADHD girl.
Nice.
Like she is very much textually into both guys and girls. It's like, yeah, good for her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to think of other series. I know it. I was watching it when it was coming out, but I missed several episodes, and I was able to watch the end of it of Star versus the Forces of Evil. I know, like, one thing that will always get me is that at one point they made an episode that, like, some people, like, during a part of the episode, like, I would take too long for me to explain stuff, but they're like, oh, huh, like, this kind of has implications that, like, this character, like, Marco may be trans, and then they kind of, like, hinted at it as the series went on, but then
Oh.
Disney, like, eventually Disney got wise to what they were doing, and they unfortunately had to make an episode of being like, hey, like, where it's like the creators are like, hey, we know that this character is trans, but, like, we're not allowed to do it though.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's a shame, but it's like, I can't blame, you can't blame the creators
You know
for it.
what?
Just Mickey Mouse decided that, unfortunately.
Considering how the series ended, it's probably best that you didn't watch further. It's just
Yeah.
Ooh, that's
I've
ooh.
only heard negative things around it.
Oh no.
And yeah, there were people giving huge in-depth theories about, oh, this all makes perfect sense. Like, if this character is trans, and that, no, they just weren't allowed to do that.
Like, they were almost, but yeah, just weren't allowed.
Yeah, they didn't quite manage to sneak it in the way that, like, Steven Universe managed to backdoor in a lesbian wedding and then got cancelled for it.
Yeah, which is weird because they came out with a movie and, like, the epilogue not too
Yeah.
long after, and, like, those take time to produce.
Yeah.
So it's like they, so it's a weird thing that they were like, oh, okay, you made the lesbian episode.
Okay,
The
we're gonna
lesbian
cancel
wedding.
the series if you do that. And then it's like, well, you can't because we're popular. But just the threat of that changes the dynamic there.
Yeah, it was like after it's produced, it's like, okay, you have 3 more episodes to finish your last season, and it's like, oh, and it's like such a weird thing to do for something that probably had a movie in production already, and the
Yeah.
epilogue probably. Fun.
Yeah.
As it's bringing up that this design at the end of the finale is kind of non-binary flag colored, which is nice. Love the non-binary
Yeah.
flag. And heard the ending servers first is really bad, and they kind of change up stuff to pander to shippers. Oh no.
Oh,
never
not
good.
just
never
that,
good.
Oh no.
but they also just made some decisions that are just horrifying in if you think about them.
Yeah.
For what, all of two, like, for what, half a second, or?
Just incredibly
second, okay.
horrifying. Why they do this? They did not think this through at all.
Also, you walked into one of your magic missiles again.
Thanks.
Yep.
I needed to be told that.
Sorry, I didn't know if you noticed that or not.
Yeah.
And I guess I keep. It's weird to me that the movement speed of your magic missile is slow enough that you can walk into it after casting it. I don't know why the
you
game's
should have
designed
seen.
like that.
Back in Eye of the Beholder, you could throw a dagger and run fast enough that the dagger would hit you in the back. As you were running, you would overtake it. Which is kind of
Right.
absurd.
Backstab yourself.
Yeah. In fact, there are speedrun strats that want all but one party member to be dead for various reasons, but like want all the inventory space of dead characters, so they make a party of 4 people and then kill the rest of them by throwing one knife in the air and running into it.
God.
Yeah, the speedruns for some of these games are just insane.
I
Love video games.
Yeah, I never like when shows go out of their way to go, oh, it's that ship you like, wink, wink, in a really forced way, because it's like, there's a difference between seeing characters and going, oh, they have a good dynamic, and then the show actively just saying, actually, you're meant to ship these ones. It's like, okay,
also
God.
I don't
another
know.
thing is
Maybe I just don't care about it the same way.
character very clearly being villainous, but never really acknowledging that they're actually kind of villainous.
Mm. Ah.
That also kind of happened.
No. Yeah. Also, I love to think that our characters are talking about this as they're like fighting these wardens and wizards or whatever, and just we're hauling Tana's body with us to the Fauna. My bad. Fauna's
Yeah.
body with us to the crystal, and we're still just talking like we're talking to her ghost about it. About Star versus Evil.
The
Yeah.
creator, after the ending, said, "Oh, I wanted people to write fanfic about it," and boy, howdy! That,
Yeah.
if you intended only that, then yeah, you succeeded.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
Unfortunately, when you try to do that, what you end up with is people writing fix to fix all of the problems that you introduce.
Oh yeah.
Like your
Yeah.
bad writing.
Fix-it-fix are not written by happy people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have to be a really big fan of something to also hate it enough to write a fix-it fic.
Oh yeah.
I don't think I've ever actually written one that can even conceivably be called that.
Yeah. God.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, media.
I feel like trying to make something just so people will make fan fiction of it is a bit weird, to say the least. Like, I'd rather focus on making something that stands out and is like good on its own merits, and if people then decide, wow, this inspires me to write a fic, that's good, but it's not the primary.
Yeah.
That's the
Definitely.
mechanism that, no, it's not. Where is it? It's like a fancy contraption that you can get from 4 different sides.
Dang it, didn't mean to press that. Okay. Oh, that's not the right spell.
Nope. Ah, there it is. Over on the left, I think. This.
They destroyed the mechanism. They took it apart to keep the portal closed. It can still be mended, I know how. To reopen the portal, you need to find the missing parts. There are 4 parts missing. Go.
Thanks. Do we get a list?
I hear another warning.
I can actually just give you the list, but you can look at the 4 sides, see what they look
Oh,
like.
okay.
You need a bladed gear, an orb, a steel gear, and an infuser.
Ah,
Ugh.
I hate that attack they do when they turn a corner.
Yeah, the
Almost.
turning attack is there to stop you just chasing fights with them, but it means they can kill you just like instantly if you don't escape from that.
Yeah.
Do you have all the treasure items yet?
I have 5.
I believe there's 7. I'm gonna check where the last 2 are for you. Legend of Grimrock treasures. Okay, the last one of them you won't have access to yet. What floor is the deepest you've been? Because there's one in a secret room in the northern part of level 13.
13 is the
Mhm.
deepest, although that's because I keep falling into those holes.
Oh, right. Yeah. Anyway, there's none that you need to go back for. That's it. The only kind of buddy fight fix-it fic that I'd want is more buddy fight. Like, just give me more of that. Ugh. Honestly, my 2 very lengthy OC fics for buddy fight aren't even fix-it fics. They're me just using plot threads that exist in that world and going, okay, what can I do with them?
Nice. Also, very off tangent, but apparently, the Columbia Ministry of Interior posted a now deleted tweet about the Super Mario Bros. Movie, which said, "I hope Luigi is gay." God, that's so good. Also, can we wait? Don't we? Do we have any throwing axes or whatever for to help take these things on from a distance, other than wizard spells, which
I do
takes
have
some time
some.
to cast?
I do have some
Because I just now,
bombs.
Mhm.
because I mean, yeah, like you also have some throwing axes
We
or
do have
whatever.
the basic healing potions we carried with us from the start of the game and never drank. They heal 2 hit points.
God, I hate that so much. But anyway, yeah, no, it's like if we have range options other than spells, which take a time to
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah, you're burning
re-input,
through energy pretty quickly here.
then yeah, shoot some arrows at these like fucking things.
Yeah.
Because I know you have some throwing axes and some fire arrows or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, or fire quells or whatever they're called. Just like, yeah, like use them.
Acid, like 2 things I'm into. Specifically because those are the 2 things I write fanfics about. I will never write a Your Turn to Die fix-it fic because it is infinitely more interesting to make it worse.
God.
I was still out of energy for the fucking light
Yeah.
spells.
Yeah.
Then again, like, I have written shipping fics for that between 2 characters who only technically speak to each other once. I said I'm joking. I have mentioned a lot of things that I have a lot of knowledge of and never wrote fanfics of because I just don't have any ideas. I'm a surprisingly uncreative person. The point's right. I'm creative or usually when I haven't slept in 3 days.
Okay, I don't think I can sleep. I'm running low on food as it is.
Nice.
But yeah, as Turam's note suggested, there is an area of respawning food enemies and a couple floors above you, if you really need it.
No, wait, I forgot about that note.
Yeah, he says in the caverns. Hmm.
But I'm glad the game gives you a grinding area if you
Yeah,
really need the XP.
in every section where the dungeon like locks off part of itself, like there is a respawning food enemy. Like in Trapped, the first ogre floor, there's a room of respawning snails specifically so you don't get soft locked and die of starvation. So I do have the list of the 4 parts you need, all
Alright.
of which are scattered around. Like, where is that? You need an orb, a steel gear, an infuser, and a bladed gear. You've seen an infuser. That was one that was on a shelf in the pit. It's nearby a tentacle. So if you pick up anything, I can tell you if you need it.
Shaft.
You don't need shaft.
Steel gear.
Steel gear, keep that. It's important.
Okay, I also pushed the button.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
At this point.
I can't remember any of the buttons down here do, so just push them. It's fine.
That fucking. Okay.
Yeah, tentacles aren't a huge threat anymore. They disease you, but no, they paralyze you, that sort of thing.
They were never really much of a threat.
Yeah.
Sack.
Sack. For heaven's sake.
That's just torches.
Wow, great. I mean, if we need, we'll remember it. Not really.
Or.
If we ever
Orb.
need again.
Oh,
Oh, we
or.
need an orb. Or?
What's it, or?
Or.
It says orb here, but it's like, you know what, take it with you.
Yeah.
Like, that's probably it, and they just got a typo here.
Too heavy.
Alright, give it to.
Oh,
Too
right.
heavy.
Mouse over those items.
Now
Oh,
it's rich
yep.
with energy.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, this is
notice what
definitely
it's
what we
doing.
need.
The items you need do have unique text. I believe the ones that you don't need, you just get told, toss it. Oh, throw away that helmet. You're never going to use it.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
I don't have plate greaves, but okay.
It's fine. So
and
what else do you
green
need?
gauntlets.
Nope.
Oh, right.
I believe
he-
there's only... Okay. There's so many things you don't need to carry with you.
Yeah, like, do we need all those scrolls anymore? I mean, I doubt they weigh that much, but, like, there's a lot of them that Marys carry.
Well, yeah, they don't weigh much, but because you're keeping so many of them, you need the inventory space you get from boxes, which weigh like 10 kilos. Ah,
I still wish we got, like, a binder or, like, something to carry all these scrolls in. Like,
vein binder full of scrolls.
yeah, something. Instead of, like, having to carry all of them around individually. Vis-a-vis the... Oh, why are you throwing the arrows away?
I'm done with them.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was
she
about to
never
say, I noticed that you kind of
does
stopped
it.
using range attacks with Grimlock, after a while.
Fume nozzle,
Yeah,
metal frame.
don't need it. You can pick these up and see what your friend has to say about them.
Large gear.
The large gear. You don't need it.
Large metal gear.
This is infuser.
Infuser, you need to take that.
Simply small pumps and valves. Still seems functional.
Yep.
Nice.
Ah, fuck off!
Mm-hmm.
Fucking fucker fuck.
Mm-hmm. There we go. I can attack again.
Yay. Oh, and
Big maggots.
in
Yum.
the Discord voice chat, Acid mentions, like, I mean, that's fair. There's so many games I adore that I've never made fan art for, like, Anodyne, too, and even The Ocean, and see, Symphony are games I adore a lot that inspired me a lot, and I barely draw fan art for them. I can barely find any thoughts on them because of the way stuff is handled in the game. Like, they explain everything that should be explained and leaves what should be vague, well, vague. And yeah, it can feel like that sometimes, where it's hard to.
Oh, a bladed
I mean,
gear. Take that.
oh, nice. It can be hard to, find energy for stuff that you do adore to make, fan art inspired by it
Finally, machine
for, like,
gear.
bigger
We need
works.
it. So, hang on. I'm gonna look up where the last treasure is. If this is treasures. Down in the cemetery, you'll find some northern tunnels that can only be opened by a switch on the opposite end of the level.
Oh, I opened it.
Yeah? Inside these tunnels, head north until you reach a small dead-end hallway with a wooden box inside.
Just let me get to the crystal and then.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Yeah, I'm just saying, you'll want to get this one.
It's almost the end.
Yeah, this is near the end of the game.
Like, there's not any other more floors.
Wow.
I mean, the lesbians were always a plus acid. Yeah, I just like the design of these floors. They're the kind of like dungeon back rooms, in the same way that like the part of Portal after you escape the, you know, the fire part, like it's just unfinished compared to the rest of the dungeon, and you can spiders even this deep.
Huh.
Remember when these were a threat?
Not
Yeah.
really.
God.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's
James,
good.
we're gonna cut to a compilation of every time you got owned by a spider.
It's not really. These.
Yeah, I know.
I'm really.
It's... What the... Okay.
But yeah, no, you know what? Now that you mention
That
it, yeah,
key.
that is a good comparison to like the vibes of this. You know, the Portal One. Once you're like out of the actual like test chambers,
Yeah.
you know, they don't even. I don't know. Like, there's something about the fact that you know this is kind of the maintenance area, but it's still like filled with like spiders running about or whatever, and also they don't really take care of the metal. Nothing's really polished here. Like all the like the sheet metal or whatever
Mhm.
is like a bit rusted over, tarnished, and like that's fine for them.
Yeah. It feels kind of like if they bricked up like the surroundings of this, it would almost look like a normal floor of the dungeon, just with all the mechanisms currently on display instead of being hidden.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like it wouldn't
All
be
the
that hard
doors
for
and traps and stuff.
yeah, like looking at this, like the more I look at it, it's like, oh yeah, they could just easily put a facade over it to
Mhm.
just make it look like any other part of the dungeon.
Are you
I'm
kidding?
dead.
Fucking fuck you! 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 That should not have counted.
Yeah. Well,
Anyway, I'm
thank.
off.
All right, later.
Later.
Hope you have a good night. But yeah, I was gonna say that, like, I guess. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, thankfully we cleared out enough that other than time, it's not too big of a deal to go back to the dungeon or to the crystal.
Oh man. Now we're doing the whole vor thing.
What?
Ah.
What?
I'm joking. It's
Okay.
Acid is saying something about rabbit stew.
Okay.
Should be recharged by now. Come on.
I mean, taking a nap wouldn't hurt.
No, it would. I'm trying to not. let the food meters go down too far.
Alright. Oh yeah, do you want to save here so that, so that in case something happens, you can just reload from, here?
Yeah? Just save. Like, what's stopping you from save scumming down here? What's
Yeah.
stopping you from becoming a god?
Oh, that actually scared me because I thought it was some monster.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was
sorry.
like, what monster is that that attacked?
That's
It's the
bird
SMT
monster.
for smart. Ah,
No, it shout out to that game, but my god, did it take forever. Like, what was
yeah.
that, like 40 episodes or whatever?
Yeah, we spent like 60 hours on that game.
Yeah, like 80 hours. And
Okay, what's
that's the
next?
stuff that we experienced, Mary. Like, James also did grinding.
Yeah,
like,
off-screen
off-screen.
grinding is... yeah.
Such a wild game that unfortunately has too much of a grind going on.
Master Alchemist.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, thanks, Steam. I just got a notification that James is playing Legend of Grimrock.
Thanks, Steam.
Thanks, Steam.
Thanks. Thanks, Gabe. I really needed that right now. I had no idea
Thanks,
what
Gabe
she's
Newell.
doing.
It was a mystery to all of us.
Yeah. I still remember that Gabe Newell owns a super yacht.
Oh,
yeah,
food.
what a shame.
Huh.
Oh wow, it's almost like the game gives you... yeah.
Yep.
Oh, for God's sake. Wait! Why is everything too heavy?
Still
Just
got
breathe.
the box. He's just empty the box. How heavy is it by itself? Oh, only 3 kilograms. I thought it was
Oh.
heavier.
Oh, okay, that's not as bad as
You don't
I
need
thought
that
it would be.
spear. You don't need...
Oh yeah.
Well, okay, the
Yeah,
spear
it-
I might hold on to. Just might. Maybe
Okay.
if there's like a chance that I'll have to fight, run out of
Well, you're
energy, and just
Alright.
attack that way.
Hmm.
Okay.
So this is one of those, like, rewards rooms, if you've got the keys. I can't remember what's in these ones, so I'm gonna have to look it up.
Bombs isn't.
I mean, yes, the bombs are pretty obvious.
I mean, no. I was saying that, like, oh, that could be useful, but I'm like, I don't know what else is here. So, like, is there something really special? I can't really tell. Like, there's a whole, like, pseudo armor, or probably parts of it.
Let's see,
Don't know if that's-
413. Important point, 14.
I could load a save. There is a save crystal literally.
Oh,
right-
there's nothing particularly important in there. There's a full set of plate mail.
You know what?
There's...
I'll get that
Yeah.
achievement.
Yeah.
Yep,
I think you need to put on the helmet as well.
like a sardine in a can.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's actually probably the best one there. You can open the other ones if you have the keys for them. One of them is torches in 2 sacks, one of which has alchemy ingredients. It's the energy potion. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Do you even know the recipe for energy potions?
Yes.
Yeah, the ones. Yeah, whatever. It's fine. They've never been your priority. They're more of a thing in the sequel.
Yeah, okay.
The last one is just fire bombs, lightning bombs, and a fire blade. And you never used the fire blade. You were spamming its fireballs at that one dancing spider a few floors back.
Okay, I guess that's
Yeah.
it then.
You know, the wonderful pressure pads. So you up at the north. You want to give me a second, and I'll tell you where this is. Is that at the north? Okay, I see. So, can you bring up your map for a second? Yeah, it's not here.
Okay.
It's, you see that one little, on the far right of it, the 2, like that corner just turns into the 2, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, go to there. Yeah, there's a button. Okay, now. Oh. Right. I was gonna give you directions, but you just walked away from where go back. Okay. Turn right. Go down here. Yeah, and then on the right here. The globe of Telferion.
None of the
Down the
lands
line.
you praised on this phone seem familiar. Is it a map of another world?
You've been isekai'd. This is our last second reveal.
The
It's
globe
not.
was Isekai anyway.
The globe was isekai'd.
Okay, I guess.
That's all but one of the treasures, and the last one you can't get yet, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, okay.
Alright. So now you're ready to reassemble the mechanism.
Oh yeah, the fire twerk.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, P23. Yeah, okay. Oh yeah. Yeah, there's another secret area. There it is.
Oh.
There's always more secrets.
Ah,
Delicious food.
eat it.
Yum, it's burrow rat shanks.
Goodness.
Alright.
And this.
Fireball.
Well,
Always useful. That's a yeah. I think we mentioned this before. I kind of wish that there was a an item like an equipped item hot swap button or something.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Again, Grimrock 2 has a lot of quality of life improvements.
Okay, what's in the box?
Oh, flask.
Alchemy ingredients, if you need them.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And if you've emptied the box, just toss it.
Oh yeah, I should. Yeah.
Too bad this isn't like an MMO or something where you can have multiple inventory or like option menus open at once.
Yeah, I just bought my player housing in Legend of Grimrock. It's
Just
got
yeah.
a really nice view of floor 5.
Goodness. But
That's almost every secret.
Yeah. And there's some you can only actually get at after you've activated the mechanism. Hence me saying you can't get the last treasure yet.
Okay, now I just gotta find that portal again.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Head upstairs. Rearm the mechanism, you know. All the pieces we got. And then we open the portal to outside.
Sure.
yeah, I love opening
that all
portals.
sounds completely regular.
Yeah, the portal definitely just take us outside. It's great.
Nope.
Nope, that's the bladed gear. It's surrounded by
Okay.
things. These are like key items. Why have you got? Yeah,
This. No.
infuser.
Okay. To be honest, it's kind of hard to see what fits.
The
sometimes.
ore. Top left of Grimlocks.
Uh,
Where is
sure
that
about
then?
that?
Is that not the case? Ah, that's the one.
Yay.
So that does leave the last one is the gear.
Metal gear.
That
Try
is
setting
right,
it in
isn't it?
between the two gears because, like, that's how gears work, right? You need something connecting them. They're
There it goes.
Oh.
Okay.
No. The mechanism is starting.
Ah, I am full again. Ha 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 ha. You fool,
You
I am.
fool. Look at the
Oh.
mechanism.
Oh boy.
What's it doing?
Oh.
Yeah. So.
That was bloody.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Meet the prisoner.
That's it?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm guessing we had to activate the thing and then not die.
Yeah, that would be preferable.
But that's funny though that it's a fucking Super Mario 64 enemy. Fucking
Yeah.
stomp you.
Honestly, I expected, okay, there's gonna be like a big demon or a dragon or something at the bottom, and it's like, no, you fight the cube. And it's a very unique boss fight.
Yeah.
Grimlock 2 goes a little more traditional with it.
Ah.
Like, it's no less of a game for doing that. So save game here then,
Okay.
before you do that.
Alright.
Yeah, this is the reason why your dreams involve the gear symbolism.
Such a hateful device.
Hmm. At least the portal's open.
Oh, is there a portal open?
Yes.
Oh,
I didn't
fuck
notice.
those fucks.
Yeah, so all of these chump enemies aren't here to fight you. They're here to keep you in place while the cube stomps you.
God.
So these are absolute chumps. Anyway, go find the portal. It's on this floor.
Nice.
Is that it?
There is no escape. Hmm.
Okay.
So yeah, I was not expecting it to just be a cube of gears.
Yeah, no. That's very worth mentioning because
Yeah?
and it just fucking Mario
Welcome
64 enemy tried to
to the
stomp
Team
on
of
you.
Designers.
Rock.
This is the tomb.
Wow. Yeah, you never know if you need a rock, to be honest. For...
Oh, James.
When the door closes.
You've fallen for another Gormorg trap.
Now we have to do a time crime and
Yeah, go find that portal. Like, you just need to escape for there. Yeah. You can just hide in that sconce in the wall. Yeah, mechanism is excited to meet your, says acid, but like, meat. Ah, a
Meat's
rock.
cute.
yeah.
Did that
No.
not work?
Nope. Anyway, James. Yeah, the thing is, you know how you do that thing where you like turn left and right to look at every wall to see if there's switches on it, and then you don't do it in trap rooms? Well, you know where the switch is now.
Yeah.
There's 2 switches, in fact. Maybe more.
Oh.
Hey.
Okay.
Oh, I thought I.
Yeah. Weird. We need. Okay, I think the plan is that we need to eventually find a way to just drop on top of the cube, crushing it. That's obviously how we fight it, right?
Nature's 4-day harmonic time cube.
Obliterated by the time cube. But yeah. Basically, the engine can't really handle any monsters bigger than the ones you've seen in the game so far. So they decided to just go, you know what, we're making a giant cube to chase this here. This is Tomb of Designers. As in, the designers of this dungeon.
And now of this game.
And of this game, in a way. You can save game here. Make sure you have saved game here. Alright. And you know where 3 of the switches are. Are there more?
Wait.
Hmm.
Oh my god, okay. Okay.
Oh, that's why it gives you a rock.
It's my island. No? Okay?
Rude.
Alright. Let's see. What is... Okay.
That solved the
You
puzzle,
can
though.
rest out. I think it has solved the puzzle, but... honestly, all it says in this walkthrough is just hit those 3 switches as fast as possible and leave. I think maybe it resets the like pressed status of the switches when you step on the middle ones. You want to hit the back one and then the front 2.
Okay.
Yeah. So the Tomb of Designers.
Oh, that looks fun.
That looks promising.
Rude. As
Yeah.
fuck.
Some of the locked doors down in that. Okay. Do you have poison shield?
No. We've gone
Oh,
over
right.
this. I'm exactly 1 point away from poison shield.
Yeah, don't
Yeah.
worry about it then. Okay, so save game. Now that you're past this. One is a pit and teleporter puzzle. James, why are you just walking directly into the pit every time? Okay. Don't worry, James.
Okay.
Hmm,
And
clever.
key.
Yeah. So that is a trap that is, if you've taken the key, on the way back, stepping on those switches causes lots of damage.
Okay, now what?
But you need to do the other puzzle. Like, look over there. The pit that you kept jumping down for no reason. It's obviously an item throwing puzzle of some kind. Oh, you're throwing the globe of Telfarion. Do you need to have them all in your inventory at the same time? Every time, James! Ah. Maybe you want it
I
through
think
the
that's a
portal?
hole, actually.
Okay. Okay. That's interesting. Hmm.
What is the compass even used for anymore?
Throwing puzzle and ornate key. Oh, I see. So you're not manually throwing items. You need either a throwing weapon or a ranged one. Like, just putting a rock in your hand and chucking it works.
Okay.
But you'll want to replace... Okay, sure, it's fine. But it needs to be... Okay, you don't need all of them, James. You just want to put that in Grimlock's hand and have him... No, not like that, James! Oh.
God.
Haha, I'm trolling you by being bad at the game. Yeah.
Okay, let's go back a bit.
Yeah. Like, just put items you don't need on top of these, you know, and take the... Okay. Fine, sure. You're in exactly the same position you were in.
Do I need more rocks?
Maybe, I don't know. How are we gonna get past this part?
Yeah, that's Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, there's a hidden switch here. Yeah.
There's the key.
Congratulations! You solved the fiendish puzzles of the Tomb of Designers.
Hooray.
Uh,
And we get greeted with a fireball. How fitting.
Oh, actually, while you're... Okay. When you've killed this guy, I'll tell you where to find the last treasure. So you know that hallway with all of the... That hallway with all of the switches in it and no, the other one.
I need to get the rock.
Okay. What? Why?
I assume
Okay.
that to keep the thing from hurting me.
No, you... What? Oh man, James, I do not follow your thought process sometimes. Go to the other hallway. You don't need to stand on the switches. So, okay. Okay, there is a hidden wall switch somewhere here. I don't know, I got distracted for a bit there.
Oh,
Yeah, you
Oh! I didn't notice that at
fine.
all.
Gormorg miniature. Let's mouse over it and see what it says.
Miniature of the alien creatures that dwell in the lower depths of Mount Grimrock.
Hooray.
You've done it! You've collected the 7 treasures of Mount Grimrock. Welcome to the Tomb of Designers.
Your rep.
Looks like your collectathon is going well.
Yeah. These are all anagrams of developers.
Elio.
Right, so the scrolls.
We the designers who built this prison for a single purpose, to hold the Undying One until the gears of time finally come to rest. Should the Undying be awakened, we left behind the only weapon capable of taming the beast. Why don't you just destroy it then? The weapon of power is in the shadows of this tomb. To truly hurt the Undying, you need to take him apart piece by piece. When he's incomplete, he can be slain.
Mm-hmm. In the shadows of this tomb, huh?
I'm guessing.
Clever.
Do you need to turn off your light as well?
We'll try it.
Weapon of power.
The weapon of power.
These weapons were used to stop and imprison the cubes. What?
Hell yeah.
I'm sorry, that's very funny. Yeah, you'll want to put this on Grimlock and look
Hell
at what
yeah.
it does.
Yep, shoots
Grim-
electricity.
Yep.
Grimlock finally has a
There's your
a
hint.
laser cannon back. Let's go.
So if this is the only thing that can... No, if this is the only type of attack that can hold the Undying one in place, well,
Okay, so I guess I have 2 then.
you have more than that. You have the Dismantler.
Yeah. Oh! Oh, you had to literally take it
What
apart.
do you think you're doing, mortal?
Oh, that's such a fun.
Yeah. You have to stun it with electricity and pull out the individual pieces of... Oh, you're gonna want to toss that! Just, you don't need it in your inventory, throw it away!
Toss it into the
What?
pit!
Yeah,
Yep.
you don't want to be cornered here. Is there anything you can pull out of that?
I think so, but it's kind of hard with the thing got in the way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But yeah, that's what the bladed gear and the ore gone.
Mhm.
There's
That's
the
half of its
infuser,
defense is gone. So you're
and-
gonna have to do this puzzle again.
Shock.
Ugh.
Enchantment. Fuck. Fuck.
Go back and forward.
Fuck me.
Alright.
Go away.
Yeah, you've got all the treasures. You've got everything you can actually get at this point. So just focus on dismantling
just
him.
Here. Yeah.
Still have enough
So
power
enough power to
crush.
crush.
Well, yeah, we can just throw it down here. It's
You know,
fine.
there's no enemies down here, right?
Yeah, take a nap.
I think there might be some respawning enemies, but if you don't run into them, it's fine.
Wait, what's this? Oh, boiled crag beetle. We're fine on food for right now.
We are fine on food. So,
Infinite ammo.
yeah,
Nope.
you just need to pull out that is the side of the infuser.
You've gone too far. Now I'll have to kill you. You. Oh fuck. My mind is going. My mind is going.
Oh,
Yeah, James. The mind is the first thing to go. Oh. But yeah, you have multiple characters who can stun the Undying, and
Nope.
nope. Not a good position to be in.
Thrust.
Yeah.
Wait, I should probably put it in Fauna's hands then.
Fauna can cast Lightning Bolt.
yeah.
Yep.
James!
You know what?
Stop laughing at me.
You know what?
Yeah, you don't want
We'll
to
get this
be
time.
letting this thing move towards you not stunned. It will just kill you.
Oh, you fucker! Get out of here!
It's fine to fall back, you know?
Got it!
So-
Oh, there's.
There it is.
Alright.
So don't. Why are you carrying the pieces? Do you think you're gonna need to build
No, I'm not
another one
carrying
of
the
these?
pieces, I just don't want it in it!
Oh. Now he can't be stunned. He's gone berserk.
Just keep running. The fuck.
Yeah.
Of course
I guess we
those
just need
things. Of course those things kill me again. It's the fault of that thing.
Yeah. Well, I guess that we just need to not try to keep steady head. Uh, Make sure not to panic. No,
Oh,
we
a
can go
thing.
from there.
A key.
Ah, neat.
Yeah, prison key. It's not terribly
Oh.
useful to have, but you can open. There's a locked door on this floor that you can get into. I am invincible.
I am in V.
Yeah, I was about to say there's a pit there, but you beat me to it.
I think it teleports me randomly. Now that I think about it. Oh wait, there
Yeah.
it is.
Alright, now run. Just fall back.
You dare bring a light into my lair? Yeah, just run away. Like,
Just hit
until
it
you-
from a distance. There's no need to. Just bide your time.
oh, that's the door you could open with the key.
I
Yeah.
don't have it anymore.
Yeah,
Um,
honestly though, don't stop to fight them unless they're literally
Don't
in your
stop
way.
believing.
Alright, I was gonna say run away far enough and then maybe drop a quick save or a save in a different slot. Just so that we don't have to go through dismantling it again.
Hmm?
That's fine.
Well, I
You
mean,
know what?
this
I'm
works.
fine with this.
Yeah.
I am
This-
fine with this situation.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
not the worst place you can land it.
Yeah, make sure to heal up before you go back up there. Like, you have health potions, I think.
I can't heal because of the status.
Well, then cure the status if you can.
I don't have the right potions for that.
Then sleep.
Don't
Okay, sleep.
sleep at all.
I'll sleep it. I'll sleep then. There it is.
Alright, chuck it.
Ah, forget the fuck of it!
It's fine. This is an okay place to be. We can just get back up there from here. It's okay. You may no. It might as well drop a save so that we don't have to dismantle it again.
Oh, all those shits are cubes. This stuff.
Oh, you're right.
Hmm?
Huh. All the
Why?
the little debris on the ground is from the other cubes.
Why didn't they finish the job?
Because
I
it's
mean,
the
they kinda
undying one.
dismantled it. You know, I mean, they did.
They tried their level best to kill it.
They got they did dismantle its mechanisms.
Ow.
And when they
Like-
found they couldn't kill it, they
Seem to be
built an
leaking.
entire dungeon around it. Grimrock, in its entirety, was built up and around this cube.
I think it landed on the part with the part.
Yeah,
Yeah.
part of the part.
Fuck off, fly.
You can just kill it while you're waiting, you know? Do, 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 do. You are not immune to cube.
Whoops, wrong.
No one is. Much.
Stop struggling.
Oh,
Mary getting the
return
level.
direction. You don't need to level me up in the middle of this fight.
Strength +1. Aren't you excited?
Yeah.
Alright, chuck that.
Right, now pull out the.
Oh, and after you gain the level 2. Wait! Is the cube overlapping the words actually? Did that
I
happen?
think so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is so random.
Yeah, listen, it made perfect sense of all of the foreshadowing in the entire
I'm in
game
the
up to this
where
point.
the
You're
place where
saying
the
it's random.
portals take me to. It's completely random where it takes me.
Yeah, it is.
Oh right, yeah, that is random.
Run,
Sorry, I
run,
thought for a second you were going, oh, this cube is such a random final boss, and then, no, you wouldn't say that. You've got enough media literacy to know the cube was always inevitable.
Fuck off!
It's fine. It's just a little bug. We got this.
Like, there's no shame in jumping to the floor below, resting up, and coming back. And you can
Yeah.
even do level ups down there in safety.
Yep.
Oh, there it is.
There's one.
Alright. Now,
Right,
Bale,
now, Bill, go downstairs.
go get healed up.
Okay, or don't.
Or don't. Like, there's no shame in just taking out the last piece, going down a floor via a pit, and then, resting up.
Oh,
and
it
heal
is
up,
blocking last piece! Fuck you! Fucker! Motherfucker! Fuck you! Fuck you in the...
Yeah.
Alright, now go down
Toss
the
it and
pit.
jump down.
Now take a nap, and then make a save. Thankfully, the cube can't follow us down here.
Cube 2.
Eons ago, when the decree of be there or be square was made, only one being was not there. This is his tomb. Actually, I don't know. It's not really ever gendered. It's always secret it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, this is such a funny boss, but it's also kind of irritating because it just stomps on you, which is surprisingly effective in this game.
Yeah. It's a boss who you can't really take on with regular strategies.
Why did
You
that hurt me?
cannot tank this.
Why did that
Yeah.
hurt me?
That's a good question.
Lightning rod. Fuck you. Fuck you, lightning rod.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Apparently, there's going to be a new Godzilla and King Kong movie, but you see, the title is King Kong X, not Godzilla
I
X
think I've
Kong,
read
and
that,
it's like,
don't
wow,
you?
yeah, it's like,
Get out of my way,
Listen.
you fuckers.
How long until someone draws them as cute anime girls making out and just has the same title?
NCS
Yeah.
is probably doing that.
Yeah. I don't know what that is.
That's like this art. I'll just
it's right.
share.
Oh, I think I know the artist you're talking about.
Yeah, the one with the snake.
Yeah, with the Viper, Sona, OC.
Lady.
Yeah, the snake lady.
Nursing.
But anyway, yeah, just need to keep blasting us with lightning.
I realized Kitty could probably use that more.
Nice.
Okay. The
Just-
whole party has electricity.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cute.
Stop.
I mean, falling down is annoying, but it doesn't reset our damage, though.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess it's not too bad.
Yeah, once you've
all
taken
things
out the
considered.
parts, the undying one just has one health bar. It will never recover health. it will, like, it has no attacks other than just crushing you.
Duel.
It's CBT brackets cube boss time. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. Whacking it a few times and then jumping down a hole so it doesn't get you.
Gordon the hole!
Taking it on like an ogre now.
This cannot be happening.
Ugh.
Yeah, James, you're risking too much doing it that way.
Oof. I mean, you were doing some steady damage, but god,
You
yeah, no,
are,
this
and
thing's
then
is terrifying. You know,
don't
yes,
get
way.
greedy.
Not, yeah. Don't get greedy, Cole. If you remember or solve that LP or the streams from BB Gun Show, don't get greedy, Cole. I hate this thing that it's honestly terrifying, but the goofiest fucking way
Yeah.
possible. That it's a N60, a Mario 64 ass enemy
Yeah.
of just, oh, I'm gonna stomp you.
We're in
it's
shifting
like, oh, shit.
sandland now.
Yeah, we really are.
I'm reminded of how Mario
Don't
Galaxy
get.
had the puzzle with those things, and in the end, a black hole collapsed into a star. And if you know anything about either of those, you know that is very incorrect.
The opposite of what happens. Yeah. Yeah, this
Great.
guy is faced for it and died.
Yeah.
Yeah, his mind is still going.
Yeah.
What? Oh shit.
Look at the cube.
Get
I
fucked,
wish to.
you.
Unfortunately, everything's deciding to attack me.
Don't worry, James.
Get out of my way! You cocksuckers!
Oh man, the whole mountain is
Hey,
coming apart.
man. God.
Oh, and you
it's
leveled
just
up.
bad talk for someone who's door stuck.
Door
Or-
stuck.
Monster stuck.
Of course, it holds one final irritation.
Hmm? You're the first party to escape Grimrock and the last. Because there's nothing left of it.
Well,
Oh, wow.
Thomas is
Mhm.
gone. So much for reviving him.
I mean, I think we
Durham's
said
fine.
surgery.
He's fast enough. He'll get out.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
bright red.
Hmm?
Oh yeah, that was really bright for that brief second.
That was the legend of Grimrock.
You did it. You beat it. No, wait. How's there a Grimrock 2? Are you at a another Grimrock location, or is it just someone just made a dungeon, like in memory, not in memory, but you know, based off of the original Grimrock?
In loving memory.
Mm-hmm.
Loving memory of the bastard cube. We made another dungeon, massive dungeon crawl.
Yeah.
Ah, freedom.
Yeah.
Horrible
Yeah.
freedom.
Predictably, Legend of Grimrock 2 does not take place on Grimrock.
Yeah. God. I mean, in theory, they could have done a fucking XCOM 2 where it's like, actually, in canon, the canon of this is that the people from the first game fucking beefed it, actually. They
Yeah.
fucked up, which is still
So
really funny
it's
in
better to
XCOM.
just. This is. Like. This has a definitive conclusion. It has all the setup to the. Like, the cube being the boss.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of stuff that you're just like, oh, this is just like the theming of it, and then you're like, oh, it's because it was a giant mechanical cube talking to us.
God.
No, I guess that's it then.
Yeah. So that was Legend of Grimrock, and that is, like, one of my favorite games of all time. Like, that is
Yeah.
modern classic of dungeon crawling.
Yeah,
I say modern, this was like 10 years ago now.
God.
yeah, I do want to do the second game, but not right now. Next time, we're actually going back to a series we've been doing. Part 4 of a series we've been doing on this channel.
Oh. Part
Mhm.
4? Would that
Part
be...
4.
Great, I was gonna make a dumb joke, but I forgot. Dragon Quest 4 in
Yeah.
the honest answer. Yeah. Hell yeah. That's my favorite Dragon Quest. I've never been, never got too far in Dragon Quest 5. Need to go back to that someday.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I'm almost done with 11, but yeah, I've gotten part way through 5, but and 8, but that's pretty much up to. But I have been up to 4 at least.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
See
Yeah,
you.
thanks for the stream.
All right. See you next time.
See ya.
Ciao. Bye, every pony. Every bunny. Every kitty. What have